dude. Botswana. Gosh. Oh, papagena. Potenti na poca.
This is the cinemas. Have some respect.
Ma che ne vuole movies? Hush! Tomato. Look at
You again.
No! Milano, papadan. Okay. Wow! Shish! Pure bacca la macchina!
That's it, buddy. You're out of here.
No! Oh, le movies! Papi! Stopa! Macarena, shush!
That's enough, fella. Move that ticket.
Les movies! Bello, McFly!
Oh, well, if it isn't Mr. Peanut again. Out you go. They do not pay me enough to deal with this baloney. Get up, get out.
Oh, c'est les Pouillards! Bayou pudding! Oh, shh! Choucha! Snipa, les potes, snip, chat! Stopa, la Macarena! Bow! Okay.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Talks Too Much.
La potaine.
Hello.
C'est les slippers. Non, tocca tu.
Time to go, Gabby Goose.
Right there! Everyone in the city gets a shot at being scarred right on my stage! No!
Don't you look so worried, face? I've got one for you.
Time to put your walking boots on.
Okay. Wow! Meow! Shish!
Well, good evening and welcome to another Scale Model Ninja. So it's just me and Marcus tonight because Daniel's just feeling a bit under the weather today. So, yeah. But hey ho.
Hey ho, that's how it is.
So, Dan, you'll just have to make do with Marcus tonight, I'm afraid.
Oh, is he here?
Yes,
Oh,
he's here. So, yeah, your best mate's in there. Let the joviality brilling.
need to do some warming up exercises.
Aye. So, yeah, Tuesday night, good night. Had a few new people come in that evening. So, a couple of people joined me on the stream. Very good evening. I've basically just been having fun painting figures for the last couple of days. So I've now got 2 completed. So yeah, I'll show you those in a little while. So Marcus, what have you been up to all week other than sitting around doing not a lot?
Well, as per usual, that's what you think I do. It's been a lot of work. I've had long days, long commutes. It's been really strange. But I did finish my Batmobile, my 1989 Lego Batmobile. So
Good.
yeah, I shall give you a little. Oh, it's heavy as fuck. There we go. So here it is.
Yeah, very nice.
Very snazzy looking thing.
So I'm just wondering, why didn't you RC it and it'd be even better?
Say again?
Why didn't you RC it and make it even better?
Oh, see it. Well, this doesn't really fit for a scene, but I know what you mean.
Oh dear. But yeah, it looks great, mate.
Yeah. Good build, fun build. Not complicated by any means, but just pure Lego happiness, I guess.
Oh yeah, can't fault that.
No.
Now me, on the other hand, on the Lego front, the parts bags are getting fuller.
Oh yes.
Got a load more arriving next week, hopefully. So that should then have about 90% of the set that I need. Yeah, it's just a matter of finding the odd bits here and there. So yeah, almost got it done and ready. So hopefully everybody out there can hear us all fine and dandy and see us fine and dandy. So we're all having fun. So tonight I'm going to carry on with the B24. I'm just going to carry on doing the tail section like I started last week.
Yeah.
So hopefully get that gloss coated and finished off, and then get all the markings and that everything on that for it ready.
It looks great though, I would say. Quite impressive.
Yeah, as I said, I've just been playing around with that before we started tonight, so that's got both of them sides marked up ready on that one.
It's like a frisbee.
Yeah, I know. And when you think about it, when you stick it onto sort of like the other parts to it, you know, sort of like stick it there, it's like that's sort
massive.
Of like,
Yeah.
it's huge. So
Massive.
yeah, yep. So hopefully I'll get this finished off tonight. So, and I've had to. Well, the reason why I've been doing this one is because basically I've had to base coat it with white primer because it's trying to paint yellow on top of grey. It was never a good idea. So especially when you got Mr. Hobby Aqueous, they are one of the most opaque paints I've ever run into. Yeah, absolutely no opacity to them at all. So
how did you mix the orange?
That's
How did you get there, right?
Basically once I've got the base coats down, because I started off with a good high opacity colour, which is the Citadel colour Avalon Sunset. So I put a coat of that first down, and then I went over to Uriel Yellow from Citadel.
Okay.
So I had the first coat of that, I've got to put another coat of that on yet, so it now looks like that.
Yeah.
So it just looks a bit washy at the moment, and then it's going to take probably about 2 or 3 coats of that one to get that to sort of like look right to match in with the tails.
Wow.
So yeah, it takes a little bit to messing around, but other than that, yeah,
Looks great though.
it's getting there. I mean, it's gonna have fun. I should hopefully get the black part done on this as well, and the silver. But I've got a funny feeling, even though my primer is for plastic, when I moved the tape, when I made a mistake on it, it actually pulled some of the primer off. And this is an automotive primer, so it should have stayed on there. But hey ho, these things happen.
They do.
So it just needs a bit of it'll need a little bit of light sanding to sort of like take the primer back down and level it out a little bit. Once that's done, we should be all well and good. So yes, I know it's a pink would probably have been a better primer for yellow, but white or pink, either way, doesn't really matter.
No.
On that one, I mean, I didn't want to waste my pink paint because otherwise I wouldn't be able to finish the Marcus's favourite tank off.
My eyes, Jesus.
So I had to keep the pink ready for that.
Oh, so bright.
Yeah, it's just a little bit bright, I know.
This is how it felt like. Oh, look at this.
Yeah. So yeah, it's it will get finished at some point. It's been on the go now for what? 2.5 years, I think I've been slowly building that.
Yeah, keep at it another 10. It'll be great.
I'll probably get finished this year. I'm hoping to get it finished because later on this month we've got the Keithley model show.
Oh yeah.
On the 24th. So yeah, that could be interesting because I get paid 4 days before it.
Ooh, going all out.
So yeah, hopefully if anybody does come over who's in the UK want to come over to the show, you may even get to see one of the B24s because they may appear on one of the tables at the show.
Nice. Fingers crossed, mate.
So yeah,
unless you have a test or something, you never know. You have to study for.
It's on a Sunday, so
well, you never know.
I should hopefully be going to the strip for the actual show. So there's 2 clubs that I'll generally get involved with, and that's the Sutton Spartans or the Black Sheep, one of the 2.
Mm.
And the last time it was held in Keithley, I actually displayed models on both their tables because my local club decided that they would ignore me. So I thought, well, bollocks to you then.
Yeah.
That's the way you want to be. So we will have fun and go and help with the other tables, which I did. So I ended up working with helping out on the Sutton Spartans. So yeah, hence the reason why I ended up doing the pink Land Rover and everything, because they will make an appearance at this year's show as well. Because they were supposed to be for the last show before lockdown, before it all cancelled. So yeah, the pink Penguin Land Rover will be on the Spartans table. So yeah, they're all fun and games, as they say. So I suppose I better get the bit of admin stuff done.
Yeah.
So if you'd like to support this channel, you may do so in one of 3 ways. The first way is to become a patron member. Now there's 3 tiers to the patron. First level is £1, second level is £5, and the third and final level is £10. Now with the patron, once you become a member of the patrons, you get the chance to come and join us on a live stream at some point. So yeah, so that should be all fun and games for people if they want to join it. Second way is through PayPal directly. The link is in the description of the channel. And the third and final way is through Buy Me a Coffee link. So anyway, and all money raised for this channel goes to help support it, and i.e. paying for internet, and that then allows me the ability to take the mickey out of Marcus and have fun.
Ah.
Which he loves, really.
Hmm.
But yeah, so all fun and games for that. So that's the admin part over and done with. So what are you going to be working on tonight then, Mr. Marcus?
Not sure yet. I haven't made my mind up.
What a surprise.
Yes, I know. I know. I have so many things I can do.
Well, yeah. For somebody who said he has only got a small stash, he's now got a stash probably larger than mine. So,
That might be the problem.
yeah. Choosing what you want to build next, sort of thing.
Yeah.
So that's always one of the biggest problems when you have a large stash. Is working out what you want to build and how you're going to build it and everything else. It just makes it more interesting, I suppose.
It does. It does.
Oh.
So,
Me, on the other hand, I'm just going to, as you know, carry on building the B24. I know.
yeah, Dream has some catching up to do.
He certainly does. He's going to wish that he had got here tonight. Tommy's finished tonight.
Yeah. Maybe we
Poor
should
lad.
allow him one day extra. It can be streamed, of course.
Well, yeah, I mean, we could do. I mean, depends how much of a good mood I'm in, really.
Yeah, it's up to you, of course.
Yeah, dear. Well, he shouldn't get ill, should he? It's not my fault.
No, he needs to take his vitamins. That's fucking true.
Yeah. So, yeah, as I said, I was going to show you my 2 little figures that I'd done.
Yeah?
And that'd be these little dudes.
Oh, you finished both of them?
Yep.
Wow. Look at that.
Bring that over there and go dunk. So there we go. Yep. So yeah, they're the 2 little figures that I've been messing about with. Both of them I started quite some time ago, but then sort of like got distracted with them. They got pushed to the back of the bench, and one got thrown in the drawer. And that one's actually a limited edition figure. The librarian from the Lumineth. So yeah, it's a fun little build, and I've sort of like indicated that I think Marcus should do one of these.
Oh, no. No.
Oh yeah, I think so. I think it's a worthwhile training exercise.
Why did you have to go and put it like that?
Well, it is.
What makes it harder to kind of say no?
Well, just think about it as a detailing session, because these figures are both very, very much, well, mainly the Lumineth ones, and they will sort of like stretch the abilities to work with detail, because you're mostly working with either a 10/0 brush or a 3/0 brush.
Might just as well work with sewing needles. You know, it's like...
Yeah, I mean, it's one of them things. But as I said, they're the 2 latest little figures that I've done, so I've had a bit of fun with them, so I enjoyed it. So I suppose we'll go into chat and see who's available, as we do have 16 people in at the moment. So thank you very much for joining us. Very, very much appreciated.
While you do that, I'm gonna go and see if I can find a spot for this behemoth.
Okay, so first of all, let's see. You had what's it called? Athel McNicholin saying,
Hey.
"Ooh, first in this evening. Grabs the pink fluffy cushion before Marcus sets his bum on it. Or Drim draws a Care Bear across diagonally across it. Evening, crew. So good evening, Athel, and welcome to the stream. I'm sure we can douse Marcus's jealousy for you and your pink cushion.
There's no jealousy here.
Especially with the Care Bear teddy.
Sorry.
And then we've got Connie in saying hi, Ross and Ethel. So good evening, Connie, and welcome to
Hi,
the stream. And then we've got Mr. Chrono Man, the man Dan. Your best buddy.
Take one.
Then we got Ethel saying evening and afternoon, Connie and Chrono. And then we've got David JM joining us saying evening, Ross, evening, Daniel, evening, Marcus. And he's also saying hi to Ethel. He's also saying hi to Connie. Come on, you, off the desk before you leave too many hairs all over it. I've already swept it once tonight. So we've got he's also saying hi to Connie, and he's also saying hi to Dan. So good evening, David, and welcome to the stream. And then we have Crazy Kit Builder in saying I'm late to the party. You're in before the end of credits, so you're fine.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Cat decided to bite my slipper, so he's now just got squirted with the squirty gun. One of these days you will learn. Then we've got Athel's. Oh, so we've got David saying hi to Crazy Kit, and then we've got Athel saying following me about again David JM. So and you got David's going who me and Little Angel. I'll just turn that completely off. There we go. And then we've got Wayne Welly joining us saying hi all. So good evening, Wayne, and welcome to the stream. And then we've got Ethel saying hi to Wayne. He's also saying hi to Crazy Kit Builder. And then we've got Sprung Levin saying lurking. Well, quit your lurking and come and join in the chat. So then we've got David James saying hello to David. And then we've also got Wayne saying hi to David and Ethel. And then we've got Ethel saying hi to Dave Sprue. And then we've got Connie saying hi, Chrono, Crazy, David James, Sprue, and Wayne. So then we've got Chrono saying hi to Connie. Then we've got Chrono saying, don't tell Marcus I gave you a kissy, Connie. He'll want one too. And he totally slipped me on the tongue last time.
What?
I think that's supposed to be, yeah. I think you can work that one out in your own mind. I'll leave it there. And then we've got Crazy Kipper saying, I got cookies. He's a cookie monster.
Cookie.
And then we've got Chrono saying, he also made me promise not to tell no one about he groped my booty.
What?
What have you been up to?
Me?
Yeah.
You know exactly what I've been up to.
Well, you've obviously been hanging around with Chrono a bit too often.
No. No.
So you've got Connie saying hugs to you, Chrono. And then you've got Connie saying hi to Ross and Marcus. And then we've got Dominic Cuckoo in saying, good evening, everyone. Ross and Marcus. So good evening, Dominic, and welcome to the stream.
Hey, Dom.
And then we've got... Get off the desk. No, I wouldn't mind so much, but he's actually molting like buggery at the moment. So he might need a
Winter
bath.
is coming.
He might have a bath soon. That'll get rid of all the hairs. Not that he'll enjoy that. Then we've got Dominic saying hi to Connie, and then we've got Wayne saying, having fun with these stickers, not lol. It's obviously decaling something. And then we've got David James saying hello to Dominic, and he's also saying hi. We've got Dominic saying hi to Wayne, and then we've got Chrono saying, I can make you do with Marcus's man boobs. A squisky.
Yeah, I don't know where to go from here, really.
Oh dear. Then we've got Dominic saying hi to David, and then we've got Octal Modelling Kits in saying hi Ninja. So good evening Octal, and welcome to the stream.
Hello.
Now, Octal is mainly a gamer, but he's just sort of like venturing into the world of Warhammer and everything else like that. So, yeah, it's nice to have you in Octal, and welcome to the stream. He's one of the new channel members.
Glizzy Goblin.
Yeah, don't.
Okay. So then we've got David Jones saying hi to Octal. And then we've got also saying hi to Connie. He's also saying hi to David. And we've got Athel saying hello, model making kitty. Meow. And then Athel saying audio and visual. Okay, Ross. Well, thank you very much. And then we've got Jeff Light joining us saying good evening, Ross, Marcus, and all in chat. So good evening,
Hey,
Jeff
Jeff.
and Maggie. So welcome to the stream. And then we've got Athel saying hi to Jeff and Maggie. Then we've got David saying hello to Jeff. We've got Wayne saying it won't all just tail off. No. And then we've got Connie saying hi to Jeff. And then we've got Dominic saying hi to Athel and Jeff. And then we've got Crazy Kit Wheel saying prime pink for the yellow. Yep, as I said, it's yellow or white, either way. It's not really going to make much difference on that one. And then we've got Quayman saying, yay, Ross needs to get some pink flappy bits. Crazy Kit Builder. Well, we can make the tank go flappy bits as well. I could turn it into a Warhammer tank, I suppose. And put wings on it. Wouldn't be the first one. Then we've got Crazy Kit saying, maybe he wants your pink flappy bits. What, Marcus? Yeah, he always does. He's
Don't do it.
He's a closet pink hoarder.
Don't be an instigator.
Me, I don't instigate anything. I'm just reading off the chat.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So I'm just carrying on the train of thought. That's all.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you got Chrono Man saying, can't blame him. He's a sexy bitch. And super modest too. Oh, he's getting bashful now. It's when his little dimples come up on the side of his cheeks and you know he's smiling on the inside.
I have dimples.
I'm sure Dan can let us down there and start tickling them for you.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, I know.
So even the categories.
No.
So
No,
Crazy Kit
not
was saying,
included.
luckily Ross is mostly blind without his glasses. Very much so. That's when everybody actually looks like they've been on a diet for like 7 months, because when I take them off, it's like everything goes tall and thin. So yeah, fun. We've got Quayman saying Ross may seem naughty because he likes taking the Mickey out of Marcus, but I think I'm more naughty because I want to put the Mickey in.
It's not a fucking contest, is it?
Oh dear.
Oh,
And then we've got Graham
shit.
saying hi everyone in chat. So good evening, Graham, and welcome to the stream. And then you got Dominic saying stashes are never too big. Nope, they aren't. You can never have enough plastic. Then we've got Athel saying, I was looking at Wonderland models in Edinburgh and spied another Lancaster B3 Dambuster 132 scale, 550 quid. Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, they are not one of the cheapest at the moment. I mean, I've got the...
Yeah.
Are you making up your mind what you're doing tonight? You're up and down like a bleeding yo-yo.
Oh. You can almost see it in his face. Yeah. It's like, come a bit closer so I can swat it. It's like,
yeah. No, you'll definitely find out what it's like to have a bath. Yeah. And you got David saying they look nice, Ross. Well, thank you very much. And then we've got David James saying hi to Graham. And got Graham saying hi to David. You've got Connie saying hi to Graham. Jeff saying hi to Graham. And then Graham saying, how's Kermit Balls? And then we've got Graham saying hi to Jeff. And then he's also saying, how is Ewok, lol? He's not that angry yet, so you haven't got the Ewok side. But we've got his little friend here to make sure he behaves. See, look.
Oh, fuck off. Really? Really?
Yeah. Got his little friend. Oh dear. Then we've got Connie saying, Graham, doing good, and the balls are in the fridge, chilling for tomorrow. Ooh. And then we've got Graham Corbett saying, haha, Connie. And we've got Graham saying, one side of my man cave plus door to do, then the roof, and it's finished. Ooh, very nice. And then we've got Ath saying hi to Dom. And then we've got Graham saying one side to slat on my man cave to finish, and the door, then the roof to felt. So he's obviously building his shed outside. And then we've got Jess in saying hi all. So good evening, Jess, and welcome to the stream.
Hey, Jess.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry, James, isn't it? Not Jess. Oh, God, my. Then we've got Connie saying hi to James, and then we've got James saying hi to Connie, and then we've got Octo saying finally made it to the stream. You did indeed, and you're very welcome to join us. And then we've got David James saying hello to James, and then we've got James saying hi again, David James, and then we've got Octo saying hi, Marcus. So you got Athel saying hi to TBG, and then TBG is saying hi to Athel. And then Athel's going hi to Octal, and then we've got Jeff Light saying hi to James. And then James saying Ross is going on the Ewok adventure. Yeah. Well, the little Ewok might end up going to Marcus once I've painted it pink and done a little penguin camouflage.
Oh, please send it over.
Super glued in one of those big bricks so you can't throw it out.
I might make a Christmas special right out of it, you know.
Yeah, but then I might send it sort of like wrapped in about 6 layers of photo etch.
It's nothing a gallon of gasoline can fix. You know?
In a fireproof box, yeah.
Yeah.
With the Care Bear theme tune music playing out.
No. I have a different movie going on in my head at the moment.
Yeah, The Shining.
Something like that.
You got Corner Man saying Marcus says it's not a competition, but I say, oi Ross, 1-0 to me. Well, I suppose that all depends on where you want to stick it, but that's up to me.
No.
Don't me. Then we've got James saying hi to Jeff Light, and then we've got Craig Jukes in saying evening all. So good evening, Craig, and welcome to the stream. And we've got everybody saying now starting to say hello to Craig. So we've got
Welcome.
18 viewers tonight. So if you're enjoying the stream so far, please hit the thumbs up. It'd be very, very much appreciated. And it helps with the older algorithmics, as they say. So on another note, this week, I am now 7 people away to hitting the 250 on subscribers.
Oh, what can we do to help Ross reach 250?
So
Bring your friends over. It's a family show.
Yeah, just with adult words.
It's an
So,
R-rated.
yeah. So yeah, I suppose we go to Downcam and see what have some fun.
Yeah, sure.
There's let's see. That one. There we go. And we go to that one and go to that one.
I better go hunt.
There we go. Has he got his empty pad there?
Yeah. I can still hear you. Huh?
Hi, now this is where he goes into his stash room and suddenly finds that the cats have been chewing on boxes left, right, and centre.
Yeah, that is the possibility. Fuck off.
No.
Not you. Wow. Alright, so do we do London or do we do something else? What haven't we
So
done?
what's everybody else out there got on their benches this evening? And then we've got everybody saying hello to Craig, and then we've got quite a man saying, where do I want to stick it? Time to count Marcus's hold.
The fuck?
Well, you got his attention.
I can still hear you guys.
And?
No. That's not the right answer. You should be on my fucking side.
I am. I'm enjoying the fun.
Uh-huh.
Then we've got Craig saying hi to Connie and David, and then Crazy Kit Builder says a mess, and then Jeff Light saying Nout. Wayne saying the Revell Porsche Easy Click 1/16. Is that the one that you showed on Tam Stream? So yes, I've actually been and collected my ID for starting college next week. I go for my induction day on Thursday, so that's going to be an interesting thing to try and cope with.
You'll do great, Ross.
Oof. So yeah, it's dealing with anxiety and going to college is going to be one of the funnest things I think I can try and deal with. But it's going to be a good test, I think. And it's something I've been wanting to do for a while. So yeah, I thought, well, now is as good a time as any to start it, and I am very, very, very much looking forward to it.
You should. It's a new start.
Yeah, a new beginning, and hopefully start to rebuild after a really crap year so far, to say the least.
I think it'll be good for you, man.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's not going to be, it's not going to solve the problem overnight. I mean, nothing will on that one. Because, yeah, it's just one of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, it's going to be an interesting thing to sort out and do. And becoming a qualified Sparky at the end of it, I'm quite enjoying that.
Sparky, he's gonna be a Sparky.
Yep. He's doing a little thunderbolt.
A little thunderbolt.
I think you should do that in 144th scale.
I don't think there's enough swear words in any kind of language that would kind of, would suffice for a bit like that.
So you got Craig saying he's done a couple of hours of copper plating his victory hull. That's going to be some bit of a... Come on, you.
Let's have a look. Right, so it's got some extra decals.
Yeah, 'cause I'm not sure if them ones were actually the original ones that came with it were a bit snackered. I'm not sure.
Yeah, so we have that. They look really good. Very nice.
You got Wayne saying, yep, and then we've got Athel saying Necromunda terrain kits ×4 to be converted to Orc invasion setup. Ross, that sounds like good fun. And then we've got Crazy Kit Builder saying I really should finish one kit before starting next one.
Yeah, I have failed at that.
Yeah.
Seriously hard. But...
Well, yeah, because you've got like 3 or 4 kits on the go now, haven't you?
Says the guy who's got 15, so I'm okay. I think I got a few kits more to start before I can take that to heart.
Well, yeah, I mean, but most of mine are like near enough there to finish now, so
That's fine.
I just
Don't
have like a
mind.
big glutton of pictures that will suddenly turn up on the internet of all the finished kits and everything.
The reason is why I'm not continuing tonight is that I'm at a stage with all 3 that they need primer, and I haven't primed them yet. And I don't want to do that on air because I need to be outside to do it.
Fair enough. And then Wayne saying, yeah, it is. That's his 161 they had on the Tamar stream. And then we've got Craig saying, have done a couple of hours contemplating my victory hole. And then we've got Dominic saying, hi, I have nothing to build. Starting a new diorama tomorrow and abandoned old house with shed where a car is able to rust. Ooh, sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Then we've got Crazy Kitbill saying, now Ross is a student, he can start part-time work in McDonald's. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
That's one place I'll never go.
Tesco's.
Well, we don't have a local Tesco's, thank God. Yeah, McDonald's is one place I'd never go work.
Why not?
I'd probably end up punching somebody out by the first day.
That might be the case, yes.
Yeah, it was. I don't deal with stupid well.
I don't suffer fools.
You got Dave Jones saying, got to finish the Provost, Harley Davidson, and 2 wooden HMS victories. Oh, that sounds like fun. You got James saying 6 away now, Ross. Oh, I've got another subscriber, have I? Oh, thank you very much.
Oh,
Much appreciated.
good job.
So, I think that's just what's come up on me. Yep. So, yep, I've got another new subscriber. Thank you very much and much appreciated. Then we've got Candygram from Mongo saying, hi Ross, Marcus, David, Crazy, Dominic, Quino, James, and all else in chat. Hand pink waving.
What?
So good evening, Candy, and welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining us. And then we've got James saying hi to Candygram from Mongo. You've got Connie saying hi to Candy. And then you've got David saying hi to Jeff. Then Dominic Coco saying, is number 69 on the box on the side, Marcus?
Eh?
On your kit. Has it got a number
Yeah.
69 on the box? On the side.
No.
Ah, poor you. So otherwise you get Dan quite happy then.
No. It's an 86 or a 33. You take your choice.
Then you got Quite Man saying hi to Candy, good vibes. And then we've got Candy saying, hey Ross, when you learn about how electricity works, will you explain it to me? It's probably charged by now. Me, electrical engineer, class of 89. Fair enough. I know basic stuff already. I do multi-trade work and everything like that anyway, but it's just getting that qualification and then hopefully moving on and changing it from the sort of like domestic and installation part, going over onto full commercial, and then as well as then once I've got the level 3, I can then transfer those skills over onto the EV market and then learn to do the installation of all that sort of stuff, and then solar panels. So yeah, so that's my plan of what I want to try and do. So it's just a matter of I've got to make it work. Simple as that. So yeah. And then we've got Wayne saying, is that with the GTO Dom? And then Jeff saying, just chilling, watching and listening, etc. with you guys. Also enjoying a nice Bacardi and lemonade. The past 8 days I could have done without. Oh dear. Hope they're not being too bad for you, mate. Then we've got Dominic saying no to Wayne. And then you've got Jeff Light saying hi to Jeff. And we've got Dominic saying hi to Jeff. We've got Athel saying hi to Jeff. And then we've got Dominic saying, then I have the 172nd and you the 148 markers. So he's basically got a 172nd P47.
Nice.
And you're doing the 148 version.
That is correct.
And then we've got Jeff saying hi to Athel and Jeff. And then we've got Jeff saying, wishing you all the best of luck, Ross. Sounds like a great plan. It's me just trying to make a new start, mate. As I said, not had the best of years, so it's just go from there and see what I can do, basically, and then hopefully improve my chances of getting somewhere further in later on in life and setting myself up a bit better. Because don't get me wrong, I loved doing my decorating work. That's one thing. I absolutely love doing that. But there's also a time when you got to say, yeah, it's jumping up and down ladders and all the other it is getting to the point where the body's saying enough's enough.
Well, that's life, right? You have to adapt.
Yeah.
Right? So you're doing a good thing.
So I decided to make some major changes, as they say.
Just don't go start leaking batteries, you know?
Well,
Well,
Yeah.
it's like too late.
no, it'd be interesting to see how these new EV trucks work out when they come out. Yeah, it's articulated wagons that he's bringing out, isn't it?
Who is bringing out?
Mr. Musk.
Oh, you mean the semi?
Yeah.
Yeah, you won't see them here in Europe, I don't think.
Well, I think we may well do, because I mean, they aren't that big.
You know, I got some inside information just to let you know.
Well, yeah. But I've got a funny feeling they may end up over here at some point, because somebody's bound to import one of them at some point.
Yeah, that's one thing. But I don't think commercially we'll see them here. Not in the next 5 years, I don't think.
Well, no.
Years.
But I think
they
are.
Made... Yeah. Go ahead.
That's right. I mean, they are made for sort of like a European market as well in mind, because when you look at them, you can see that they're a lot smaller than the main engine versions of what's being used in America. Squeeze you.
Nope.
Okay, I'll let Dan squeeze you then.
Ugh. The hell?
No, it's a model.
Confusion sets in here.
That's called old age.
Mm-hmm. Just a bit surprised, that's all.
It's a plastic model kit. How can you be more surprised than that?
Maybe I had higher hopes for this kit.
Well, for Tamiya, yeah. Why is it lacking a bit of detail or something?
Yeah, it is. There's no seat belts on the seats, and there's no foliage kit in the pack.
Have
right?
you got the original decals in the pack?
No.
No, that's why they got the other ones, because you'll find generally with Tamiya 148 kits they have decal seatbelts.
Okay. Fine.
So yeah, that means you won't have the cockpit dash either.
Nope.
So that means you're gonna have to hand paint the detail. Ooh,
Fuck.
that'll be interesting.
Nope.
Just to see how you cope with that.
Yeah. Good luck, world.
Oh dear me. So we now need the gloss. There we are. Now, unlike most people, I will use a enamel gloss on above the acrylics. That way it generally makes everything stick down. If you use like an acrylic gloss, I find you don't get the same sort of effect.
Yeah.
You got Ethel saying, Ross, Musk has tried them trucks out in America and they are okay on the flat ground, but no use on hills as my American truckers friends have told me. Well, yeah, they haven't got the pull power, have they?
Well, to be quite honest, it's new technology. Give
Yeah.
it a couple of years, people.
he's gonna. I think they're gonna definitely change the way things are transported fairly soon. That's one thing. They have the ability to do that.
Not saying they're super good. I mean,
Well, I mean,
the
they all.
diesels are really nice. Right?
Yeah. Well, we know the diesel is.
How long has that one been in development? 100 years, just about.
Yeah. Well, almost as old as you. Yeah, I know.
Well, you're still older, so you can go on with that one. And then Musk has had this one going for since 20.
Well, about 3 years now, isn't
2010.
it? Right?
Well, 2010 he started. Something like that. No, earlier. But still, let's say like
I can understand what you're saying.
20
yeah.
years, right?
Yeah.
So give the guy a break and let's see where we end up. It's going to take it some time, of course.
Yeah.
Especially with this charging networks and stuff like that. It's not so much the battery technology, it's where you can charge and don't have to wait forever to do so.
Yeah, well, it's like in this country where they want us to change over to full EV power. And it's like, well, hang on a minute. We'd love to be able to, but we haven't got the system in place to allow us to actually do that.
Yeah.
Once they've got all the charging stations that can actually charge properly and working, yeah, no issues. I think we should be able to do that. But at the moment, there's no chance. Until they get the matter of the charging and stop having like each car making different charges.
Well, Europe has now
adopted the Musk's one now, haven't they?
Yeah.
There's a single charger.
That's a standard, right? So
yeah,
that's good.
It needed something like that, I'm afraid, but I
didn't care where it came from, but we needed one type, right? So.
Well, it should be. I mean, it's like phones, isn't it? Really.
Yeah.
They've all now sort of switched over to the smaller USB sort of things to make them.
Like what Apple tried to do is like gain monopoly on charging, right? So
yeah,
on their phones, it's like didn't work. They had to change back to normal standards so everyone can
use the same thing. Yeah,
which is good.
It is. I mean, they still have their own chargers and that sort of thing, but it's one of them. It's going to take a while for them to sort of like pick up their dummy again after spitting it out for so long.
Yeah.
Because they didn't like losing all that revenue they were getting from selling cables.
Yeah.
Well, it's like now, if you go out and buy a new phone, you don't even get a plug in them now.
No, exactly.
It's like, well, what's the point in that?
That's true. That is a valid, yeah.
Because your general plug charger that you get with your old phone is probably getting to the point of its end of life sort of thing, cycle. Because they'll only last for so long.
Yeah.
And then they're sort of like knackered after that. Or they start slowing down in the charging and all that sort of thing.
Yeah, the problem with Apple was that they actually built it into their programming, right?
Yeah.
And they got caught doing it. So, yeah, that's cheating, right? So.
Well, yeah, it's a bit like Volkswagen, isn't it, really?
Yeah, exactly. The Dieselgate. Yeah.
I mean, the one thing you never really want to get caught doing, i.e. lying about emissions and everything like that. And they got caught.
Well, of course they did. They were stupid about it, but still.
Yeah, I mean, why even attempt it?
I don't know. There are airfields full of vehicles.
Yeah.
Right? That's never going to see the road. They're brand new.
Yep.
Since they got caught, right? Such a waste. You know? It's
just... I mean, why can't they just take those vehicles back into the stock and then change the engines out on them?
Yeah. Or redo the programming, right?
Yeah. So instead of actually wasting all that man time and hours of actually building them, only to end up having them scrapped.
Yeah.
And that's what will happen to them.
Yep. Yes, sir. They will never be sold. There's thousands and thousands of vehicles they can donate or whatever.
Yeah, send them over to third world countries and that sort of thing once they've fixed them up. 'Cause, I mean, it's only because it's got one little sensor thing in it that makes them sort of like non-usable in the EU, but outside the EU, they're actually usable. So export them. Wouldn't that be easier?
That would be easier. But, that's, it's all about money, credibility,
Well, yeah.
and all that kind of stuff.
Ooh, that looks shiny now. Ooh.
Ooh, shiny.
Shiny, shiny. As you can see, all nice and shiny, whiny. Look at that.
Shiny, whiny. Ooh, nice. Yeah.
I've got to wait for that to dry. One thing I do like about the Humble Gloss, it actually does dry fairly quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, even for the enamel, it dries fairly quickly.
Let's try this.
Let's have a quick look in chat. Let's have a look. We do. Okay, so we've got Chrono saying, Ross, I squeezy Marcus and also make him into a lick'em lolly.
What the fuck?
Okay. He probably likes his earlobes doing licking more though. Just to
Okay,
like a little hint.
No. Enough of this.
As you're whispering sweet nothings into his ear, you can lick the little
Oh,
earlobe.
come on. Give me a break.
They've got Apple saying, plus self-drive vehicles still need drivers to be in the cabs as security to run as always. Yeah, I mean, look what happened in America that time when they had all those self-drive taxis and they got themselves into a traffic jam.
We're not there yet. We are not there yet. But
Yeah.
we're well on the way. We are.
Wayne saying, stop making Marcus enjoy the kit even more, lol.
What?
Think about doing the painting the cockpit properly and decaling the instrument panel. Then we've got Crazy saying, once the teleporter invented, we don't need trucks. Very, very true.
If we could get a transporter like in Star Trek, I would be super
He'll be
happy.
signing up, yeah. And then as he's being regenerated, we'll like put into his brain that he loves photo etch kits.
What? What? No. No.
And likes to go around in a pink frilly tutu.
Oh, stop it.
That'd be quite an interesting idea to run,
No,
really,
it
wouldn't
would
it?
not.
It
Why
would.
would that be interesting? I'm sure
'Cause it'd
people
be
have
funny.
more interesting things to do. God damn it.
Then comment saying, EV is okay for short distance. Anything over 400 miles becomes a 2-day trip. You have to recharge so many hours instead of a quick fill up at the fuel station. Now, that's one thing I totally agree with you. They've got to get the longevity of these batteries better.
And it's coming.
It is coming. It's going to take time.
Yeah.
I mean, look at where the Humble battery itself started, where it would last no more than sort of like 30 seconds to run a light bulb when they first brought it out. And now look at it, the battery that we have for the Duracell, to name one of the main ones, it lasts for weeks, depending on the usage of said battery. But compared to where they started off, it's one of them things. It's, I mean, electric cars have been around since the 1800s. I mean, the electric car was actually invented before the petrol car.
The first car was actually electric.
Yeah, it was invented before the electric car.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, for the petrol car, sorry.
But then again, look at this, you can tell that where the oil magnate took over, right? So
Yeah.
the first car that was electric, yeah, lead battery, blah blah blah, blah lead acid, right?
Yeah.
Then that just stopped, and then it was just all oil or combustion engines, right? Internal combustion engines. And until a certain point where someone thought, well, we used to do it, why not do it again?
Yeah.
But the internal combustion engine has been in development and in whatever iteration since the beginning of the 1900s.
Yeah.
Talk about 100, 120 years of development. So it is difficult for someone to restart the electrical
Yeah.
field to catch up. But to
Oh,
be quite
yeah.
honest, they've done a really good job.
Well, yeah, I mean, he certainly thought about it, Mr. Musk, and got that right idea there, hasn't he? You think about it, the amount of billions that he's made over it.
You can think whatever you want about Musk. I mean, I do.
He's very, very astute at mind for business.
Exactly. It took his mind because his mission is, to when I joined this company, and his mission was just to change the mindset of people. He
Yeah.
wanted to sell the most cars because he knew the market for electric vehicles compared to the market for internal combustions, he's minuscule, right?
Yeah.
Very, very, very small, that market share.
Yeah, and sort of like
And
15, 20 years, he's changed that completely. Where
He's
now,
changed it. He's changed the automotive industry. I don't
Yeah.
think people understands or sees the big picture. He kicked it off.
Yeah.
And people or other automotive companies had to adapt. Now, you can debate right or wrong, whatever you like. I'm not going to get into that discussion. I'm just saying, if you look at the big picture and see what's happened during the last 20 years,
yeah,
come on, guys. You got to give him props for that. I'm going to change everything that has anything to do with internal combustion, and that's going to be my mission. At that point, everyone said, you're impossible. Everyone loves V8s, pickup trucks, and diesels, right?
Yeah.
Trucks.
Which is
We're
what
not
people
going to
do.
change. And now they're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
we have to change. That's what he did. And he can stop now and go like, I did my job.
Yeah.
You guys fix it.
Then we've got Lindsay's Builds in saying, hi, Ross and Marcus and chat. So good evening, Lindsay, and welcome to the stream.
Hey, Lindsay.
And you've got Athel saying, Tesla UK have opened their charging stations to everyone, but if you do not have a Tesla car, then they charge you double to recharge it. That wouldn't surprise me.
Well, if you were a company,
Yeah.
a private company, right, and you're in it for making money,
Yeah.
because you have to make money to be able to develop, what used to be a monopoly or gate kept for his charges, and everyone was feeling happy about that, and he opens it up for every other car brand, of course you're going to have to pay a little extra. It's not a freebie.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
Right?
Then we've got Jeff Flight saying, the infrastructure doesn't exist in the UK and the cost of EV is prohibitive. It is. And there's a lot of things that need to be changed on that one. Make it more accessible by making it cheaper.
I totally agree. There can't be any if they want this electrical or EV wave to
Continue and make
a
more. Yeah.
huge foothold. You can't gatekeep anyone. You got to allow everyone to join in, and you can't say no. You don't have the right charger, or you don't have the right network, or blah blah blah. It's so easy to make things fit for everyone, right? So they all have to come together on this one, especially governments. If they want this to work.
But there's also the companies need to come together as well.
Oh yeah,
that's all of them. Not
just
they
see the profit in it.
Yeah. But it's like a lot of some of the biggest problems at the moment is the fact that you got companies that are being greedy because they know they can still make a lot of money.
Yeah, tell me one company that isn't greedy.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, mine wasn't. I just ended up working as it was. But
it's like everyone shits on Tesla, right? But they're doing the right thing. They are a private company. They are a profit-driven company, like everyone else, and every money they make goes back into to development, to future products.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, some of the stuff that he comes up with. I mean,
I'm not saying everything comes out is good. You know,
Oh, no, I
even
mean-
I draw sighs of despair many times a year. Uh, but you know, it's all about understanding. Even if you have a person who says, "I do this for the sake of humanity," yeah, well, to do that, you still need moolah to develop
Yeah.
things, right? And it's going to cost you. Just look at the self-driving thing. I mean, it's been promised to be released several times, but then they, you know, due to certain regulations or proving safety, I mean, it's not
Yeah,
ready.
it's major
It's not
safety
ready.
issues. Yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, it's going to cost money and time.
well, it's like anything,
That's
isn't
why
it?
it
Really.
costs money, you know, to get
But it's
the.
like you say, that's like anything, really. It's going to cost time
Yeah.
and money. That-
Everyone thinks it's going to be free. It's like, no, fuck no, it's not going to be free. It's going to cost you money. But when it's developed and free, or developed and it's foolproof and idiot-proof and woke-proof,
So basically, when it's Marcus proof.
yeah, well, that will never happen. You know, then you can produce in a scale where you can make it cheaper. But as long as you're in development and you have to hire new engineers, you have to develop new processes and rethink and rehash and redo over and over again, it's going to cost money. And
Oh,
that's
yeah.
why it costs money. I don't think I have to sit here and explain economics to anyone, right?
Well, no.
No, but this is how it is. And this is how it is for every company who's trying to be innovative and strive for something better. You know, I don't care what product it is, but that's how it is.
Well,
Now,
yeah.
he gets in trouble because he does a lot of strange things, right? Sometimes. what can I say?
Hmm.
But if we just shed that and just look at the company as a developing,
Entity, yeah.
yeah, exactly, and forget the leadership, just look at what they're doing. Come on, guys, you got to give them something. They have done a lot for everyone. That's why we have Lucid, that's why we have Rivian, and all these companies. Without Tesla, these companies would not exist.
Well, no, I mean, you can't deny that Tesla's not at the forefront of
Exactly.
the EV market. Yes, they get a lot of bad stick.
Rightly so at times. I'm not
Yeah,
saying they're perfect,
The fact that
right?
with the vehicles catching fire and that sort of thing, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's gonna
Ross, I don't
get some
even want
stick.
to go into that one, because if you compare how many combustion engines who just spontaneously think, oh, for fuck's sake, let's just have a barbecue a year,
Yeah,
Tesla's share is minute, right? If you compare the percentages, right?
Oh, hell yeah, I know
not even
that.
Close, right? So let's just take a certain American car company in the 60s or 70s who placed their gas tank, behind, or what do you say, in front, on one side of the rear axle, so it was exposed to kind of every bump and just
Yeah.
exploded on impact. What do? The insurance companies? They buy everyone off. Right?
Oh yeah.
There's no real investigation going on there, or was. Right? Thousands and thousands. And as soon as Tesla came out in the market and one car caught fire, oh no! The entire world went up into, it's like, The only thing I can agree on is a battery fire. Jesus Christ, that's not easy to deal with. And I feel for the firefighters who have to deal with it.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
that's
those
something
things,
that
they do
needs
go
to
with a
be-
bang.
Yeah, and that is something that needs a lot more training, a lot more development in terms of how to deal with electrical car fires. Definitely, I totally agree on that one.
Look at that, the bloody primer's peeled off.
No.
Yep. And that's
Is that the same-
automotive. That's automotive primer.
Same primer you always used?
Yep. Well, it's not the one I always use. It's a car primer, but I normally use Halford's primer. But I haven't been anywhere near Halford's lately, so I just ordered it off the second one that I normally use. But for some reason or other, it just doesn't like stick into this kit. For some reason, Don't know why, but hey ho. These things happen.
They do.
Excuse me.
Oh dear me.
So we go. Everybody's saying hi to Lindsay, and then we've got Lindsay saying hi to Ethel and everything. So. You got Jeff saying, I want to know when I see my first Cybertruck on the road. I have 2 nutty friends who got on the list right away, right after they were announced. Was it in 2019?
And now they're being delivered.
You got Jeff saying, nice, Ross, wonderful contrast on those paint colours. Yeah, the white and the orange. Yeah, but it's going silver. Well, these parts here, they're going black. That's going silver, and that's going silver. So, yeah. Then we've got David saying hello to Lindsay. You got Wayne saying Chrono and Marcus at a drive-through cinema. Enjoy the cuddle roll.
Hey, enjoy.
Yeah, and then you got Chrono saying Marcus may not be gay yet, but
What?
I'll cheer him up with a little tug on his whiskers. Oh.
Right. We need to have a chat.
That's what he wants. You get what he wants then.
No, I don't think he realizes what kind of chat we're talking about.
Hey, he's probably up for a bit of rough and tumble.
Ross, you're not helping at all. As per usual.
Just stating the fact.
No. That was an assumption, not fact. So, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, but it's getting physical, isn't it? Either way, so you'll enjoy that.
Oh, dear me.
Then you got Connie saying hi to Lindsay, and you got Jeff saying hi to Connie. And then we've got Apple saying, well, Marcus, thanks for the DVLA who took my license back and did me a favour as now I ride an e-bike with no need for driver's license or insurance and MOTs, but only 50 round trip, weather depending.
I have to say, though, the e-bikes are really good. That's where it's coming into play really, really well. Because you can do so much with them. Sorry, yeah. Yeah,
I'm thinking that at some point in the very, very near future, I reckon they probably will start licensing e-bikes.
Yeah, I think so. Because people are people.
Yeah. And the fact that accidents with people riding e-bikes, hitting people, are going up.
On these pieces. This is awesome.
Yeah, just think you've got to paint all that yet.
Yeah, but because they're protruding, there's no just shallow. They're really nice.
Yeah, should keep you busy for a little while.
Yeah, shut up.
So we expected to see it fully detailed and weathered.
So I was happy. Now I feel moody.
Then we've got David saying it will never be idiot proof. There's too many idiots on the road already. Yeah,
I totally agree with you.
Yep.
You know, we're dealing with human beings. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and a few monkeys. You got Ethel saying that I agree with David JM as I was going through shopping and almost got wiped out by a driver who said he never saw me in his fluorescent jacket. Yeah, what a surprise. That's because basically most drivers aren't trained to look out for motorbikes.
No, which is strange, right?
Yeah, you would have thought it'd come up at least in the hazard awareness test that we have to do in this country.
However, if you're driving with excessive speeds, like motorcycles can do at times, let's see, this is in the UK, right? So you have the left of way, not the right of way. So you look left first, then right, then left. Yes?
Something along those lines.
Yeah. So you first look left. It's clear. Then you look right. It's clear. And you kind of forget to look left again, and you drive out. And all of a sudden, there's a motorcycle doing what? 130, 150, just sitting right into your left zone, just T-boning it. It's not that easy for motorists, for cars either, right?
Well, I mean, it's just one of them things. I mean, sadly, motorcycles or cyclists just don't get recognised enough. I mean, It's not like over in your country where you are in Netherlands. It's not bike orientated at all in the UK.
For bicycles, this country is like paradise.
Yeah.
Motorcycles, not so much. It's like every other, because they are on the roads. The bicyclists are on the designated bike path, right? But these bike paths are fucking everywhere. You know, you can bike anywhere in this country, right? So yeah, it's very good for cyclists, but it's so good that it's made them arrogant.
Yeah.
If you have a law in this country that states that 99% of the times you have an accident, if you're a motorist or a car, or if you're driving a car, and you have an accident with a cyclist, 99% of the cases, even if it's not your fault, you will have to pay for it. So the cyclists, they just don't give a shit.
No.
So it's really difficult to navigate at times, and it's bloody annoying. And I'm coming from a country where cyclists and pedestrians have to yield to vehicles at certain points, but it's really clear when cars needs to yield for pedestrians and bicycles. And we think, or we have in our country, or my own country, that if you're on a bicycle, you're treated like a motor vehicle. So you need to follow the laws of a motor vehicle.
Yeah.
Which they never do, right? So it's really difficult to kind of,
I mean, sadly, as I said, it's one of those things where, yes, cyclists got a bad rap, and I mean, a lot of it is their own fault.
I have to say yes and no. I wish it wasn't true, but that's how it is.
But sadly, a lot of it is their own fault now.
Yeah.
We've got quite a man saying, Marcus, you can rough us up whenever you want. I'm very durable.
Fuck off.
And you got Quail saying e-bikes are already getting the hit for licensing when they are able to match 125cc petrol bikes for speed. Yeah, I mean,
exactly that.
When you've got like a push bike doing 70 down the road and that hits a kid, that's going to kill that kid. So
yeah,
it should be licensed, and I totally agree with that. Unless it's got to be governed, so you can't go any more than, say, 20 mile an hour. Fair enough. But if you can go over that sort of speed, and you got to think anything that's traveling at 20 mile an hour or more, you get hit by that, that's going to hurt.
Yeah.
Especially when you got like a big old battery pack and wheels, pedals, handlebars, they're going to hit you, and you're going to know about it. However you sort of like may think about it, you are going to know about it when it hits you.
I mean, you don't even have to be on a, to be quite honest, you don't even have to be on an electric bike for that to happen. If you're freewheeling, right? And
I mean, it's like people that have been using these racing bikes as courier bikes in this country.
Yeah.
And they're now banned.
What? Racing bikes are banned?
On the street, yeah.
What?
Yeah, because they don't have any brakes.
Oh, you mean those kind of racing bikes?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, got it.
So they're banned now in the UK. Which is
Oh,
fair enough.
great.
I think it was one of those steps that was needed, because we've had a couple of people that have been killed because of it.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, there will always be accidents, you know?
Oh, yeah.
There will always be, regardless of what speed, what kind, or whatever, there will always be freak accidents and accidents, right?
Yeah, but I mean,
you know, excessive stuff like what you just described, like the racing bikes without brakes, you know, things like that. That's extreme, right?
Yeah. I mean, but it's a common practice of these couriers in London and that lot to use these type of bikes to get around them. But yet, none of them are trained to use them properly.
No.
They just go out, buy them, and then hope for the best. And that's what can get rather annoying to a lot of people. I mean, they don't think they have to abide by the laws of the road. Sorry, yes, you do. And Well, you look at any film on London, it'll show you straight away.
Well, I'll try Amsterdam and see how you
Yeah,
feel about
well,
Milan.
I mean, I saw enough of it when I came over to visit you that time.
Yeah.
And you're getting people sort of shouting at you.
Yeah, if you're in the bike lane walking because there's no other place to walk, they will
Yeah.
still treat you like a yeah.
Yeah, because I was when I was over at yours and I went out for a walk, somebody started yelling at me and being rather rude, and I thought, well, I just turned around and just gave them the finger, the international sign of understanding,
Yeah.
and they sort of looked at me a bit shocked.
Yeah, because usually if you're a tourist, they kind of expect you to yield because they're very loud and kind of
Obnoxious, whatever, I don't
Yeah.
care, but
Yeah.
you piss me off. It's like, yeah, okay, you think you're,
The thing is, I do the same thing.
yeah.
It's like fuck off. I'll walk in here.
No, it just makes you laugh where they think it's like some people in this country where they think they own everything. It's like, yep, nope, ain't gonna work with me. Sorry.
Well, now you tried it in a very small village. Don't try it in Amsterdam because you will get run over. It's no, they will run you over, and it's quite dangerous. So if you're in Amsterdam
Yeah.
as a tourist, stay off the bike paths. It'll make you like hassle free.
Well, yeah, that I can understand. I mean, but it's a matter of when you've got no choice over the matter, especially
Yeah,
like where
exactly.
you live.
Yeah.
You've got no choice in the matter. You got to walk on that bike path,
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you, and I do that all the time.
and then you get these idiots that come out and start shouting at you and saying, "Oh, well, you can't go there and all that lot." Well, okay, then tell me where I can go before you start shouting like a fucking bell end. Then maybe we can understand each other.
Totally agree.
And then they sort of look at you as if like, but it's a bike path.
Why did you speak back to me?
Yeah. It's like,
Who
how
are you?
rude. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it just made me laugh when I got to that shop up the top there, and it's like I was on first name basis with people inside the shop.
Oh, Hornbach. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every day visit.
It's like a daily visit, weren't it, up there? Quite funny.
I was in the Hornbach 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Not my Hornbach, but a Hornbach in a smaller place where I
Mhm.
work because
Yeah.
we ran out of stuff. They thought I was German. So bad is my Dutch accent. So she started talking German to me. It's like, fuck.
That's when it sort of like says, I've screwed the pooch.
No, I was like, okay, sehr gut. Alles gut. Dankeschön. I know a little bit of German, so that's okay, but it was just funny.
Yeah, it's when you started going to see Hull, they got a bit upset.
I wouldn't do that in any country, you know, especially not here in the Netherlands, who are occupied by these people. There's no love lost there. Just saying. Like you said.
Well, yeah. Okay, so that's that bit done. See, look, it's getting there.
Oh, nice.
I'll get the silver bits done now.
Do you have any Sunday plans? Just relaxing, watching series,
I'm
movies?
going to hopefully finish laying the floor in my hallway.
Okay.
So I've got that to get done. And then
Yeah.
start finishing off sanding down the top of the staircase, so that's ready for undercoat, and then gloss it, which I should be able to get done in one day.
Sounds like a plan.
And then I can fit the new light into the hallway.
Nice.
So I'm going to have little lights going all the way up the side of the stairs.
Yeah, I'm thinking to do the same thing when I renovate my stairs. Get some mood light, so you can change it. You know, it's like.
So you can have the, so then you can invite Dan over and give that pink poo.
You just had to do that, really, really.
Well, I
really?
just thought I was just trying to keep my subscribers entertained. That's all.
Oh, fine. Okay.
Just because you and your OnlyFans page doesn't get on with that way, I don't mind.
I don't. Right.
Let's get in there. So we still have 18 people watching, so thank you very much.
18 people.
Very, very much appreciated. I hope you're enjoying the stream so far.
Have we given them any questions?
Well, other than the fact about your preferences, then no, not really.
Oh, never mind. I'm not.
Oh dear. So then we've got let's see. Got Crazy Kip saying cycling is actually bad for the environment. Well, the amount of bikes that pollute canals, yeah, not surprising.
Yeah, yeah.
Then we've got Dave Jones saying, when I was a kid, we took our bikes to school to be checked by the police and trained to ride properly. We need brake lights and a bell to warn people. Yep.
That's still done today. By the way, here in the Netherlands, they have a really good biking program in school. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we don't have it as much in the UK now because, well, people just don't ride bikes to school anymore like they used to.
They should.
Well, yeah. That's one of the biggest issues, I think, for me was when I was a kid, I used to bike to school, and biking to school was sort of like 8 miles away.
Yeah.
So that was during the summertime, it was great fun biking to school. You know, it's just during the winter time, that's when you sort of like go, okay, yep, school bus time.
Well, yeah, made sense, right?
Well, I had done the ride to school on a bike during the winter, but it's to say that it was a wee bit chilly was an understatement.
Of course, you know, if it's winter for crying out loud.
Well, back in like '94, yeah, it was extremely.
94.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, 84 as well. Sorry.
Yeah, thank you. I was like,
yeah.
94. Oh, Jesus Christ, you were like 21 or something like that? 22?
Yeah, 84. Sorry, it's we had sort of like 12-foot snowdrifts.
Ah.
In the UK, so
the second ice age has cometh.
Oh, I used to love it because I used to be able to jump straight out of my bedroom window, slide down the back window.
I so miss proper winters, because it cushions everything. It gets quieter, you know, it's lighter because it's still dark, but it gets lighter because of the snow.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh, such a good feeling walking through. Then I don't care.
How's that?
Oh, that's really nice. I like that a lot.
So yeah, that's coming together now. So hopefully I'll get the underside of that sorted soon. Yeah. Well, that enamel gloss is already dry on that side. Whee!
Whee!
Get the other side glossed. Get me while that's drying. At least I get the tail done tonight anyway, that's the main thing.
Yeah.
Well, I thought it's been like an odd, it's a separate build in itself near enough.
It's like a different, it's like another aircraft.
Yeah. Well, this is probably as big as your 48
Yeah, it is.
P47, to be quite honest with you. Then we've got you got Crazy Kitzel. Where I live, the council cut down tree to make a bicycle lane, and because of a cycle lane, ambulance and emergency vehicles can't get past. That doesn't surprise me. The best one is like in Keighley, we've got they put all this new cycle path down by the industrial estate, and that was when we used to have like the big magnet firm and everything like that down there. So they spent, I think it was 2.4 million putting this bicycle lane in. By the time they actually got it finished, all the companies down there are shut down. So yeah, that was one of the biggest wastes of money in Keighley.
It happens, you know.
You got quite a man saying, I am not wrong. I have an electric bike. It has to have a license, insurance and road tax because it's above the power output of the little power assisted pedal bikes. I have the laws that are currently in place. Yeah, I mean, I know that's a lot of them have now. It's a good job, really, to be honest with you. They need to be, because when they get put in the hands of the idiots, that's when they need to have insurance and that lot. Have to know the laws, that's correct. I wonder how fast Marcus can run. Pinch his bum and then ride off at full speed, giggling like a nutter. Sounds like a good plan to me.
I'm not a distance runner, but I'm very deadly at short distances.
Yeah, about 3 or 4 steps after that, he just gives up.
You know, Ross, that's
What?
all I need. You know?
It's when he starts sumo wrestling you to the ground. Then Quang says, Ross gets a deciding vote, so give it a try then, lad. You'll find out soon enough. Then we've got Oz Scale Modelling in saying, good morning, everyone. So good morning, Oz, and welcome to the stream. And then we've got Sarah Jane popping in saying, popped in, thumbs up, electric vehicles is a scam. And then we've got Dave Jones saying hello to Sarah Jane. And then we've got Athel saying, I admit the UK rules on e-bikes are stupid. Reference speed and limitations, as EU and America have bigger batteries, so therefore bigger bikes, bigger speed. Well, yeah, but I mean, there are some parts of it are stupid, some parts aren't. It's like with anything, really. I mean, look at the way we've got to do driving tests and everything now. Because of society the way it is today, we have to have 3 different tests now to get 1 license. Then we've got Quayle saying hi to Sarah Jane. You've got Jeff saying hi and hugs to Sarah Jane. Jeff Light saying hi to Sarah Jane. Nath saying hi to Sarah Jane. And we've got Sarah Jane saying hi to David. Then we've got Sarah Jane saying hi all, and my lovely Dan. Oh, don't you start getting jealous, Marcus.
What? Why would I get jealous?
Then we've got Sarah Jane saying hydrogen is the way to go, but the people in the power want you to waste money on electric first. Did that with the diesel, correct?
Yeah.
Totally agree with you.
Let's go down that route, shall we?
Then you got Connie saying hi to Sarah Jane, and then we've got Wayne Willis saying, well, that's me done for building the Porsche tonight. Should be able to finish tomorrow now. Ooh, sounds like fun.
Awesome. Yeah.
And then we've got Connie saying hi to Oz, and then we've got Sarah Jane saying hi to Connie. So, yeah. As I said, big thank you to everybody that's watching at the moment. Much appreciated. So now we're going to get the other side of this one glossed. Wherever I put the bleeding gloss.
It's bullshit.
Actually. Okay. So there's now like beating beef.
What?
I was just nothing. This was what it sounded like while you was doing.
Oh, sorry.
You'll get Chrono excited doing things like that.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Give me a break. Ooh, leather. I should have that something.
Full leather. Quite know.
Some. That looks pretty good. What I've painted so far.
Yeah.
X7 so red.
Quite chuffed the way this
has,
tail's coming out.
Misplaced my good sprue colors.
Well, it's only you that's probably done that.
No, I've had my brother here, and I have my son here.
That's just making excuses.
No.
We might have to order some more gloss at some point soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting to near the end of the bottle.
End of the bottle.
I'm down to about less than half a bottle. So I'm gonna have to get some more in ready.
Yeah.
It's now worse when you get halfway through a build and you suddenly realise you've got to stop because you've got no paint.
Yeah, that sucks. I totally agree.
It's that side done. No more thinners. Let's see. And and you got Wayne saying, problem is I know I need to finish it, but I also want to play Starfield 2.
Is Starfield any good? Feel
And
free to comment on this.
Yep, and then you got Ethel saying, on your way, Sarah Jane, there is only 2 hydrogen fill-up stations, and both are situated on private industrial estates with gate guards. Then you've got Wayne, Sarah Jane saying, Wayne William, I want to play Starfield as well. Oh. And then you got Wayne saying, I brought the premium upgrade so I could play early. And then you got Ethel saying, yeah, totally agree. September the 6th is D-Day for Starfield. And Sarah Jane saying, Ethel, hydrogen won't be looked into until people are conned into electric vehicles first.
Oh,
yeah.
Stop that, really? Come on. I love a hybrid just as well as the other guy, right?
And you got Sarah Jane saying, I'll wait on Starfield to be ironed out, not called Bethesda for nothing. Ooh. And you got Ethel saying, we have taxi cabs already driving about Aberdeen on hydrogen, but the drivers dislike them as they have to go miles out of their way to fill up. So far, I've not hit any bugs. Fair enough. Yeah. So, just got to give that orange section one more coat on that tail. And then we should be able to gloss that up. You got Sarah Jane saying RPGs get buggy the further you get into them due to more processing needed. Man saying I would mind playing a video game, but I don't want to play alone. Maybe I can get Marcus to play with me. He does have a game that he does play online, so you can more than welcome to go and join him.
Which one is that? Because I am more into single-player first-person shooters.
As long as they've got Care Bears running around with their magic powers, yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Quino's put, I wouldn't mind. Yeah, so yeah. Not that we try to encourage him too much, like, 'cause it's a bit lonely doing things like that. Oh dear. Woo song. Okay. Orange. Shiny looking tail. Yeah, I'm glad they've actually released the second part of The Wheel of Time on Disney now. So that I'm looking forward to watching.
Thank you for letting me know, because I need to catch up on that one. It was actually pretty good the first season, so
Yeah, they missed a lot out though. That's the only problem. I think that's what a lot of the fans of the actual book have complained about, that a lot of the storyline is missing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, to be quite frank, as a fan of sci-fi, fantasy, and stuff like that, I'm just happy that they do it. Right?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's a bloody long story.
Exactly, right? So I think it's good. I like the first season.
I liked it. I mean, it's just that, yeah, I can understand where a lot of the things have gone missing. You know, if you've read the books, then you can understand it, sort of thing.
I have read the books, and I still think they did a decent job of it. You know, mainly because it's nice to see that fantasy genre on as a series or a movie. You know,
Yeah.
they actually got funding, budget, and all that, and they did something that was fairly close, right? So.
Well, yeah. I mean, whatever you're doing, I mean, it's like the Lord of the Rings. You're never going to get the whole story,
No, exactly, right?
and you're not going to get these new series matching up to the Lord of the Rings. It doesn't matter how you look at it. That's one sort of thing. It's never going to match up to it.
You need Peter Jackson, the original cast, and about $5 billion, you know, just to go there. It's like,
well, I mean, if you think Lord of the Rings, I mean, that sort of set the benchmark for any sort of sci-fi novel being put to film. Because you've got to admit, the film is bloody close to the book. Yes, they've actually they've missed quite a bit out on it, like, sort of thing. But
but that's how it's always going to be in movies that do something from books.
And I think the ending they gave to it was quite good, to be quite honest with you. I mean, the fact that Tolkien never wrote an ending to it because he died before he could write it.
Well, it's
so
I get it, yeah.
So the guy that took over for him to finish the story, I think he actually did quite a good job, to be honest with you.
I haven't heard any complaints yet
No. Well, there has in the
about the
sort of-
books.
yeah, about the books, the way they were written, the last book sort of thing. But you got to understand, the guy had to work from the notes of what Tolkien left,
Yeah.
and you got to understand that Tolkien had completely made up this world from nothing. It's all in his head.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it's all based around his fight with cancer. So yeah. Let's see. Look here. We got Athel saying, "Okay, Mary's home with dinner, so it's eating time again. Thanks, folks, for having me again on here, but no night. I'm off."
Cheers, that's all.
Cheers, Ethel. Thank you very much for joining us, and see you next time. And then we've got Wayne saying bye to Ethel, Sarah Jane saying night to Ethel, Jeff saying take care, Ethel, and then David saying night to Ethel. And you've got Jeff saying catch you later, Ethel, and Connie saying good night, Ethel. And Sarah Jane saying me motorsport is about to start too. Bye all. So take care, Sarah Jane. Thank you very much for joining us.
Cheers, Sarah Jane. Always fun to see you.
Yeah, it's nice to see that you're okay. And
Nice to
then
see you. To see you, nice.
everybody's saying night to Sarah Jane. So yeah. So now we just got to wait for the tail to finish drying. So, and then they'll give a silver part just another quick coat on that side, and then you need to paint the silver on the other side, well, aluminium on the other side, ready for glossing. So I think we're actually winning
Very nice.
on the big black and orange tail. So there we go. Ooh, look at that. Like that, getting there now. Yeah, quite happy about it turning out so far.
Mm.
And then I've just got the big orange line to go around the body of the main part of the aircraft to do yet. So I'm just going to wait until I start painting the rest of it first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll paint the rest of the body first, and then once I've demasked, because I've actually primed it ready. I've actually demasked it now, I suppose. Main part. So yeah. So I wrapped it like a big Dorito.
Like a Dorito. That was good.
So I've
Yeah,
got the,
there's the B24 Dorito.
hmm.
You should actually get a decal set for that and just like a big Dorito on the side instead of a pin-up girl. The big Dorito.
Oh. Well, I suppose if somebody buy me another one, and then yeah, I could do that one, couldn't
Here we go.
I? Oh dear. Squeeze out.
Nope.
There we go. That's that bit undone. Move those two base lines around it. This bit off. Okay.
Oh, okay. I can do that.
Do 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 do. That's turned out pretty much okay now. That is. So yeah, that's the big white line going around it.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
So
That was really good.
So that's ready to go. A nice orangey colour.
Yeah. No, it is good, Ross. Doing a grand job there.
Then we've got Paul Price joining us saying morning all. So good morning, Paul.
Hey, Paul Price.
And then we've got Wayne saying got another Black Pearl type kit for Marcus.
No. Fuck off.
Yeah, I think that's a very good idea.
No.
If you PM me, Wayne, I'll send you his address.
Oh. God.
And then you too can have a charity build off with him. Then he's got to do it. What? Mr. Grumpy Pants.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, Jeff, I mean, they are extremely large kits. I've actually built one, as you know. Well, most people know that I've already built one 1/32 scale one. And that's actually hanging up on the ceiling over there.
Yes, my brother knows it for sure.
Yeah, he got, he was, I suppose you're being a bit disingenuous
we did
last
have
night.
a dirty. We did.
But he was being a bit disingenuous last night on Tam stream.
Say again?
He was being a bit disingenuous on Tam stream last night.
What?
And trying to take the mickey out of me a bit. So I sort of messaged Tam without Daniel knowing, and it sort of popped up on the stream at the end.
What happened? I never know. Yeah, I don't know.
He was trying to take the mickey out of me, and then sort of like I popped up on the stream without him realising.
Someone trying to take the mickey out of you? No.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
So I sort of popped up on the stream, and then it's sort of like,
Was that what? After I went to bed?
Yeah, it must have been.
Yeah, because I have no recollection of this. So, yeah.
So yeah, it was quite funny, to be honest with you. It was like look on his face, sort of went, "Oh," as if like he'd brought him out, and he's like, "You bastard." So yeah, it was quite funny in the end because it was like people have sort of like because we're going on about how many were builds and that lot, and he goes like, people started ribbing him a little bit because like I've done like 3 builds and here's one.
That's the fun part. We can't compare to you. You know, that was the full thing on the build, the speed build. You know, we can't compare to you, but he will fucking give it a go. So you build like 132, and then you build a 148 in the and then 132 in secret. It is like, you know, just give my brother a fucking break. You know.
Yeah, it sort of like rubbed it in a little bit, didn't it?
A little bit, yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Oh dear, but that was quite funny, I gotta admit.
I get it. Yeah, I get it. I'm sure he'll take it that way too. Fucking Ross.
You got Wayne going Metal Earth kit donation for Marcus Lol.
No, there's no donations to Marcus ever.
Yeah, as I said, just PM me your address, your contacts, and I'll send you his address for you.
No, I don't know how many times I can say no to this. I think it's a waste of your time and my time and money and resources of the earth. So if you want to be environmentally friendly, do not do this.
You just tell him it's got to be for a charity build. That's all.
Oh, I will have a word with Greta Thunberg, and she'll make an appearance. And you know, she said, "Don't do it. Don't do it. It's not a good thing. It will not be good for anyone."
But yeah, she's definitely getting to become a big model now. I mean, when the towel's on her, she. Ooh. I mean, that's with just a towel sitting on the back of it. It's like a separate little aircraft on its own.
Oh man, yeah. It's a big girl.
Yeah. And then when you got the two side fins on it as well, it's going to make it even more interesting, so to speak. I mean, I think that tail is probably the same size as Marcus's 148 build that he's doing at the moment. So,
my hand. This is the fuselage. I'm pretty much. Yeah, I think the tail of yours is about the same. Yeah, there you go. That's awesome.
And it's going up my arm.
Yeah, it's like.
Yup.
Okay.
Yeah, the length,
Right.
well, the width of the tail without the two stabilizers on it is 25 centimeters across.
Wow, that is a lot. Right, I need to go get a drink. I'll be right back.
Nicky. So, what else can we think of Marcus for receiving the post then? Come on, Pete, make up some ideas. We've got to think of all lovely little PE kits that we can send him just to really get his Christmas going. Then we have Michael Hill joining us saying, I'm with you. I think, let's see what else he's got to say. In a minute. Oh, God. And we have MP Model Plastic joining us saying hi to Connie. He's also saying hi to David. He's also saying good evening for all. Then you got Coin Man saying, Wayne Welly, I heard he really wants a Metal Earth kit because Marcus loves photo etch. Then we've got Galvanating Modeler joining us saying, Paul Price, good morning. So good morning, Galvanating Modeler, and welcome to the stream. I think it's the first time you've been on. So, yep. Very, very welcome for you joining us. Thank you very much. And then we've got MP saying hi to Connie. So he's also saying hi to Paul. And you got Galvanating Modeler saying hi to Connie. You got Connie saying hi to MP. And then we've got Jeff Light saying hi to Galvanating Modeler. And then we've got Wayne Welly saying Metal Earth Kit donation from Marcus Lowell. Then we've got MP saying hi to David JM. He's also saying hi to Jeff. And we've got Galvanating saying hi to Jeff. And Jeff Light saying hi to MP. And MP saying hi to Galvanating. And then Galvanating saying MP Model Plastic, howdy. So
Howdy.
then we've got Connie saying, how about the Chinese windbreaker ship kit? Only 709 pieces. I think that's a great idea for him. He'd really love that. Yeah, totally agree with you.
What are you guys talking about?
Nothing. Just about you, not to you. You're the one stupid enough to take your earplugs out. It's not our fault.
I don't.
Oh dear. You got Paul Price saying morning to Wayne, and Connie saying hi to Michael. So we've got Michael Hill in as well, saying morning all, and then we've got Wayne saying it's is that all PE, Connie? And then David saying hi to Michael, and you've got Quayman saying just found a Metal Earth Black Pearl. Marcus would love it as a present.
Are you fucking?
I didn't say a word.
Yeah, whatever.
I didn't. This is all their chat, not mine. Then we've got Jeff Wright saying hi to Michael, and you got Octo saying, how long have you been on the plane, Ninja? Well, this one, I think it's about 4 months now we've been building this one.
Yeah, but how many hours, to be quite honest?
Well, we do it once a week because this one's purely been built on the live stream. So I think what stream number are we on today? 23 minus so about 20 weeks so far. So doing about 3 hours a week. So yeah, you're probably looking what, 60 hours so far?
Yeah. I guess. Yeah, that would be.
You got Galvanating model saying, thanks for the welcome. Very impressive warbird on your bench, Ross. Well, thank you very much for Galvanating. I mean, this is the second one. The first one, well, the third in B24 turns, but this is the second 1/32 scale one. The first one's actually hung up on my ceiling over there because I got it down last night to show on Tam's stream. So, yeah. Hey up. Yeah, it's about right actually, Quono, yeah. I think he'd enjoy that.
What?
Nothing.
Oh, for crying out loud!
Then Wayne's going, that's perfect for Marcus. It definitely is.
What? Can't leave you guys alone for 2 minutes. Jesus fucking Christ.
And yeah, I've also built a 48 version of the one that I've got hanging up over there, which is the glass nose version. This is the gun turret version. Now, Daniel, who is normally on with us, he's building the same version as I built over there, which is the glass nose. So I'm the only one out of the three of us because Marcus has actually got one of these kits as well.
I'm
the only one who's actually
challenge though, so.
I'm the only one sort of like who's got the gun nose version. So.
Oh, sorry.
But yeah, so it's a nice kit. I'll give it that. It's so far with the two kits, I have been very, very impressed with the way the tolerance for the fit to it. I think if you got the alignment completely correct throughout, you wouldn't need any filler on it. The only reason why I've had to use filler on it is because I've probably got the alignments of the actual inner struts and that lot slightly out, and I've had to make a couple of modifications, so therefore it's just given a minor gap, which I've filled anyway with plastic putty. But other than that, well, as you can see from the top of the body there, all the way along, oops, it has a little white line going across the top. But yeah, basically that's this one needed a little bit of filler, but the other one didn't really need any filler whatsoever. So yeah, so I've been really impressed with it so far. I mean, the fact that everything just fits, just drops in, fits in place, no issue. And yeah, can't argue with that.
Yeah.
And for what you get in the kit, I would say it is value for money. If you're willing to go the extra bit with your painting for doing details like inside the cockpit and everything. You know, the only thing they did miss a chance with, yeah, the only thing they did miss out a chance for on this is with when they sent you out, because you do get a sheet of photo etch, they could have sent seat belts for the cockpit. Now I think that would have made this just a bit better, if you know what I mean. If they added the seat belts for the pilot and co-pilot.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would have been a lot better that way, I think. Well, it's actually what, yeah. So, but it's just one of those things that they've missed out on. But you can't, other than that, can't argue with it. I mean, the other one I built, that's had over £100 of extras in it as well, where it's had a full metal cockpit, pitos, barrels, bomb bay. The lot just got completely rebuilt in photo etch, and I think I built that in, what was it, 2 weeks?
Yeah, just about.
Something like that. And that's including the Canis Rex build as well, which was another build I did. So if you like your Warhammer, you'll like the little Canis Rex build that I did.
Yeah. Saved it.
And that's this little dude. I've nearly got him finished. He's just got to have a few decals put on him. So that's my other little build. And then to sort of give you a size comparison, that's the little Lumineth figure standing beside him. And that's a Stormcast Eternal figure sat beside on him. So yeah, it's just goes to show you some of the size differences of different kits and art. But that was what was supposed to be a straightforward build and paint job. Turned out to be something completely different in the end.
Yeah.
I slightly got carried away doing details and painting out detail and everything on it again.
You carried away? No.
So yeah, it's all fun and games. But yeah, so galvanating, just go back, look on my stream, you'll find them all there on the live stream section. So yeah, it's all fun and games. Oh, thank you, Connie. That link will come in very handy. Not for somebody else, like, but for me it will.
What?
What?
What are you
What?
doing?
Nothing. Would I do anything?
Oh,
So we've got so Colin saying, I'll send Marcus the link on Facebook, Wayne, because I'm strong believe in live fast, die young ish.
Okay.
You got going out saying, don't let go of that handle. Yeah. And then we've got Wayne saying, lol, Quino. And then we've got Galvanator saying, lovely 40k Imperial Knight. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, it's the Canish Rex one, that one is. Then we've got Galvanator saying, 40k bills, mostly turn out that way. Yeah. Because I've always noticed when you get like a boxed art and everything like that from any of them, it's very plainly painted. And then when you start doing it like I do, I mean, my head just sort of gets carried away. And yeah, when you got loads of little nuts and bolts and seam lines that you can paint up with 40k, there's so much you can do to it. So I thought, well, I started because I was sort of like going like, yeah, there's a little bit of detail there, I'll just bring that little bit out. And then it's like, oh, I've got to make that other side look that way. And yeah, and it went from sort of like being basic paint job to full out, oh, detail there, detail there, detail. As you do. I mean, one of the other builds that I'm doing is the E2C Hawkeye. And I basically just got the undercarriage to go on that one and the rest of the decals. And then that one should be all ready to rock and roll. Get hung up there out of the way. Then there's a lot bigger version than the one Marcus is doing.
Yes.
His would be like a little dinky thing beside this one.
Oh.
And then we've got a 1/72 Halifax that I started painting it, didn't like the colours, and I'm going to do it again, strip back and do it again. And then Marcus's favourite tank. That's another build that's being underway at the moment.
You don't have to show it.
I do. Yeah, and then there's about another 6 or 7 kits in boxes that I've already started as well. So yeah. You got Connie saying, Ross, I'm thinking someone would like that ship or seriously damage the sender. Well, if you send it, then he can't do anything about it then, can he? You got going on. So any large 40k builds done properly take quite a bit of time, but well worth long term. Yeah, I mean, when I did my Chaos Dragons, I've done 2 of them. One of them ended up going to a friend because she just said like, oh, she liked it. So I thought, all right, fair enough. And sent it to her.
Is that all you gotta say?
What?
I like it. And then you send it. Okay.
Yeah, basically. I mean,
Show me your stash.
yeah, but this thing, when I come over to yours again,
No. I know.
there's a big box there that might go missing. Oh dear.
Which one, by the way?
The Star Destroyer.
No.
You got kind of going and saying, is that an F4 Wildcat?
Huh?
No, that's a P47 Thunderbolt, the Razorback.
Yeah.
And then Wayne saying, pink barrel. Yes, big pink barrel. And it's going to have white and black camo on it, and it's going to be crewed by penguins. So, to go with the Land Rover, basically. Pardon you.
Nope.
So, yeah. How we doing? Oh, it's dry. Oh, it's dry. Okay. Get that cleaned up a little bit. Yeah. There we go. That's that bit done. So now we should get some aluminium paint on the piece of this. Fresh. Wayne saying it needs Care Bears on it, lol.
No, it doesn't.
But what he doesn't realise is I've already got the Ewok to go on it. So it just needs the Care Bear to act as the other crew member. Yeah, I can understand what you're saying there.
No. No. Fucking care.
Maybe you think he didn't appreciate what we do for him.
What are you doing for me?
Entertainment.
Making me. No. Stupid paint.
That workman always claims his tools.
Is paint a tool or a medium? It's
Yeah.
It's not very runny.
For some reason, the OBS decided to crash for a second. But it's reconnected now.
Ross, stop that.
That wasn't good enough to be me.
Well, I didn't want to go full hog, you know.
Why be different than normal?
Yes, Ross. Answer that question. Because I'm painting. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I think I'm doing a pretty good job, actually. I'm enjoying this when it goes right. Paint. Oh no, it's got stuff in it as well. Jesus.
What do you mean you got stuff in it?
Paint. So it's like dry bits.
You got lumps in it.
Yeah.
You've gone a bit lumpy in the old days, lad.
Not me, the fucking bastard. I'm doing a good job, and you all it's like.
You got Chronoman saying, Ross, if you accidentally give me, let's see, give me an address, I'm pretty sure no one could blame you should a Metal Earth or Black Pearl land in the post box. Just saying.
Okay, we need to have a talk, Ross.
What? I have done nothing. I am innocent.
GDPR, dude. GDPR.
Yeah,
We don't
and
share addresses.
yeah, but just think of all the puddles you can have from Chrono.
No address exchange. Oh, fuck. Just do the job.
Would I do a thing like that?
Yes.
Anybody think you didn't trust me?
Oh, fuck off. Will do.
So yeah, so galvanating, all my kits get brush painted as well, so none of them are actually airbrushed. So including like the 132 and the 148 scale kits, the large ones like the Rockwell B1 and that lot, they've all been brush painted. So it just makes it a bit more interesting for me.
Yes. Paintbrush. That was part of the challenge as well, right?
Yeah, that was a rule that he come up with, not me.
Yep.
So he's only got himself to blame for that one.
Well, for anyone who doesn't know, this build was a challenge, right?
Yep.
So I'll start from the beginning. I think is best for some people who hasn't been involved or joined us, just recently joined us. So my brother, God bless him, came over to my humble abode and joined in our stream. I have to say, a fair amount of whiskey had been consumed at the time, and me and my brother were talking. It's like, Ross is a very good builder. He also, just do paintbrush, not no airbrush, and blah 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 blah. And he's very quick at building as well. And my brother, in his infinite wisdom, thought it best to. At the time, he hadn't done any of this for a long time. He didn't have his channel. He hadn't built any kits for like 30 years or whatever, or 20 years. And he came over just to kind of relax and kick back for a bit. And he joined in, and things were drunk, and he was very drunk. And since we talked about this, he joined into the stream. Right?
Yeah.
And he then proceeded to challenge Scale Model Ninja here in a speed build that could only be brush painted. Now, being an innocent bystander, I'm like, oh, brother, you should not do this. This is not going to end well for you. And he's like, I am who I am, and I can win anything. All right, fine. So in this stream, we collaborated with Mr. Scale Model Ninja here, Ross, and we came with a suitable goal, that we were going to build, and that was the B24.
And then it sort of started off as a 1/72 scale kit.
It started as a 1/72 scale, and everyone was very happy. And the longer he drank and we collaborated, it became a 148.
Yeah.
And then someone, I do not know who, said, why not make it a 132?
That was your brother again.
Yeah, I didn't want to say that, but and, well, he didn't know the size of the scale of the things. Right?
No.
So 132, yeah, sounds good, right? There we go.
Because he basically asked what was the biggest kit there is, and I said, well,
Yeah.
for the B24 it'll be a 132. Oh,
For
we'll do
decent-
that one then.
For a decent amount of money, right?
Yeah.
Well,
And by this time, Marcus had actually turned around and said, when we sort of mentioned, okay, we'll do the 48 scale one. Oh, I'll buy you those kits for
yeah,
the challenge.
yeah. Because I was like, it's like handing a knife to it's like, oh, here you go. Here's a knife. Use it. It's like,
Yeah.
So I paid for the kids, and they were 132s, and it was very fun to hear my brother when he got it to kind of unbox it. And it's a shame that he's had a couple of bad Saturdays that he hasn't been able to join in. But yeah, it started out as a speed build, and it ended up like do the best you can. And
well,
in the meantime, Ross was very, very kind to kind of, well, while I'm doing this, let me just build another 132 just to kind of see how things are going. And just for the hell of it, I'll build a 148 just to kind of like, I want to feel the thing. And, it didn't go too well.
Yeah, plus the fact that I'd put like 100 quid worth of extras into the other one as well, so with photo etch and everything. And his face was a bit downtrodden.
Yeah, and I can understand that.
And
that was a bit of a piss take, to be quite honest.
And the fact that he's sort of a few choice words came out, to say the least, I think, on that one. So yeah, it was quite funny. So I basically nearly I've got this tail done. I've got both its colours on that side.
It looks really good. I love the colours. Black and orange is my favourite.
And then it's got the first coat of aluminium on that side.
Yeah.
So she's now going to have a second coat of aluminium on the base, and then she'll get painted and then glossed. Once it's got glossed, I can then put the decals on these when they're fully dried. They're still a bit tacky, but they'll get there.
Yeah.
And then these are ready then for decaling. So I should, in theory, be able to put these just temporarily on. I might be able to. It might need clearing out paint excess. Yeah, the paint excess is stopping it, so yeah. The excess paint's stopping it, so I'm going to clean out the gaps in there. But yeah, so you can sort of see the size of it when you sort of like have that sort of on the end of it. So it sort of shows you the size of the damn thing. They're quite big. So they've got the other one that's 32nd and 48, both hanging up down that end of the room. And then they should have a friend join them afterwards at some point, which is a 32nd scale Lancaster.
Yeah.
So that'll be going on one of the very near future build lists. So, but I've got to try and clear off some of this backlog. I think I might have a stream just doing backlog kits and getting them cleared.
That's fine. I'll join you on that one. I got a few.
Yeah. And then you got Galvanated Model saying, don't forget My Little Ponies too.
What? Who's it? Never mind.
Galvanated's already having a go at you, and he's like, this is his first day here.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh!
It's character building.
So he's got a lot of experience with My Little Pony then, I guess.
And then you got Wayne Ware saying, Care Bears, Angry Walks and Photo Etch are Marcus's favourite things galvanating. And then he's giving Wayne...
Why are you giving him
Galvanating saying Wayne Welly, duly noted. Smiley face and thumbs up. So
Fuck
now you all know
all,
what to get him for
fuck you,
Christmas.
Screw you. Fuck you.
But what he hasn't told you yet, he's got a nice little set of metallic Care Bears in his house. He's got the full set of metallic Care Bears.
Only because you sent them.
I didn't. You went out and bought them, not me.
What? Liar.
You got Dan saying, Galvanated Modeler, funny you should mention My Little Pony because I just happen to know Marcus likes to ride pink ponies.
What? Okay. For all you new people out there, there's only lies and slanders in this fucking chat.
He goes, Galvanating goes, Quanah Man, I like how Marcus plays along, although might need some salt water on that screaming reel.
Mm-hmm.
And I may need a mortician if he ever gets his hands on me.
Might. You fucking
You got going again. Quanah Man, nah, only be a nice friendly bear hug. Well, just think of actually the Care Bear hug. You get the magic warm feeling. And then you got Quayman saying that I totally knew he wanted to cuddle me.
Fuck.
You got Wayne saying going to call it a night as quite late for me and need some sleep. So yep, take care, Wayne. Thanks very much for joining us. Much appreciated.
Yeah, cheers, Wayne.
And you got Quayman saying night to Wayne. You got David saying night to Wayne. Governor saying Wayne, good night to Wayne. And then we got Wayne saying night all. And then you got Connie saying good night, Wayne. And saying going to need some decent fishing line to hang that up, or homemade shelf. Basically, I use a metal hook in the ceiling for starters, so that's what has to go up there. But then I also use, wherever it is, right, look, it's up. There it is. This is actually heavy duty cotton thread, and that's what I use for hanging up all models. And this is 100% polyester cotton. Well, polyester thread. And I hang all my models up using that. And I also use it as aerial line and everything like that as well. So, yeah, that's the main thing. I mean, I've never had a model drop down yet. So, I mean, if I change my camera and turn my living room light on, you'll be able to see my living room ceiling. So, oh, hang on a second. Okay. Whee! So, ooh, this is my little area above my rail work. So that's the 48 scale Rockwell B2, and she's got, I think it's 130 grams nose weight or 230 gram nose weight in that, because she sits quite happily on the wheels. There's the other ones. The B52 is up there, which is the Tamiya 1200 or 100 scale Pink Panther. And I got given so much grief when I built that, because people say, oh, it's worth too much money to build. Nope, it gets built.
What?
Yeah. Well, they're a very rare kit now. You won't get many of them around.
But you gotta build them. That's what they're
Exactly.
for, right?
Exactly. That's what I say. So yeah, that's that. That's just my little office area. Then, if I move around to my living room ceiling, there's a P38 Lightning, Spitfire, 148 B29, and then right over the far window there is actually the other 132 B24, which is hanging up next to the 148, which is right over above the window. So yeah, that's what most of my builds are of aircraft, and then all my tanks and other stuff up there, and then behind me I have all my Warhammer and other bits. That's the desk of kits piled up that need to be finished. So yeah. So yeah, it's not exactly the most tidiest of areas, to say the least.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
But it's how I like it.
There you go.
All right, that's got some paint caked in it. Yeah, cool. Are you struggling, lad?
No, I'm not. I've actually had a really smooth sailing so far. I'm quite chuffed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't show well on camera, but I've got a lot of details in it and stuff like that. So, not sure what to do with the instrument cluster, though, to be quite honest.
To get an idea of what they're supposed to be and how they're supposed to look, just Google an image and then basically pick out the basic layout and then go from there.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. Other than that, everything's going swimmingly. To be quite honest, nothing is misfitting, or everything is there, and
yeah, it's typical
it fits
Tamiya
well.
kit, basically.
Yeah, I know. Like, yeah, shake and bake.
Yeah, basically.
But I am enjoying it, to be quite honest. That's the good thing.
Well, that's the main thing. As long as you're enjoying the build, that's
yeah. And I haven't painted something on a kit for a while, and I thought it was going to be a struggle just getting back into it, and no, it's actually going really well.
There we go. That's the tail put together.
Yeah. Oh wow. Looks like a stretched out Imperial fighter. Like,
yeah, TIE fighter.
yeah.
But yeah, that's the tail basically put together. I'll leave it like that for tonight, I think. Yeah, I've got David James saying, unless the cat gets there, Ross. Yeah. No, the cat can't jump up high enough to get to the aircraft. And the ship kits that I've got on my windowsill that I built and the sub up there, they are going to be moved once I finish decorating the hallway. They'll be going in shelves up on the hillway, up the stairs. So yeah, and they'll have all the lighting above them, shining down on some. Then we've got Gavin saying, might need an RSJ beam to put up that 132 Lancaster. Is the Lancaster Border Models one? No, it's the HK, the one I've got. So yeah, I can't justify spending that much money on a Border Models kit.
It's a lot of cash, isn't it? You know,
It's, well, 600 quid for a plastic model kit in 132. Yes,
Yeah.
I know it's got beautiful detail and everything like that, but I can't justify it when I suppose there's not really that much a difference between that kit and the HK. Yes, you get a few extra bits and that sort of thing with it, but yeah, I could never justify spending that sort of money. I'd love to have one, just so I can actually tell the difference between the two.
Not within my budget.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a lonely little poor student now, so I can't afford to go out and buy big kits anymore.
Oh.
I have to make do with my stash, and then when I go over to Marcus, it's just sort of like wait for him to go to work, and then send a few in the post back to mine.
Bastard. This just tells me I have to lock my stash in. You know, that's just how it is.
Yeah, there's nothing a 18-volt drill won't solve.
Then I know you've been there and you're
Yeah.
cool.
Bit of putty afterwards, you won't notice a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, I do know how to fix holes in walls.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's there's definitely a few kits I'd like to get hold of. I mean, I've reduced my stash down compared to what it used to be like, due to having the year that I've had, and had to make certain sacrifices to get things done. So yeah, that's what's happened. But I've slowly built it back a little bit. But I've gone for the larger models now because I'm wanting to put more effort into them and learn different things. So, but I want to keep the ethos of the channel where it's just basic painting, basic tools, and having fun.
Yeah, I agree on that.
And that's how I want to try and keep the channel as that way. And people seem to like it. They enjoy watching, and that's the main thing.
Yeah.
You got
Agreed.
Chrono Man saying heavy duty cotton thread. Is that the same stuff Marcus used in his fishnet stockings? Well, I don't know. You'd have to ask him that one.
What?
You got going out saying lovely collection and very impressive man cave. It's actually, yeah, I mean, this was my sort of like earlier on when I first started working for myself. It was known as my little tool area. It was known as the dining room at first, originally when we moved in. And yeah, it sort of like evolved.
It evolved.
Yeah, the tools moved out and this lot moved in. I started off, believe it or not, where this little bench at the back here behind me, that used to be my dining table. And it's a metre by metre dining table. And that's what I started building models on. And then, because we never really used the dining table, so I decided to cut like 30 centimetres off the back of it and turn it into a desk, but put it so it just leant against the wall. And then sort of turned the part that I cut off as a shelf section. So yeah. And then I started doing slightly bigger models and found that I didn't really have enough room on that little bench to do what I wanted. So I thought, well, I know what, I'll go and get myself a corner bench. So I went out and got this desk that I've got to work at now, and I think it cost me about 25 quid. And I got, I think it was 3 peds, 3 peds, and they cost me a £5 each. So yeah, so that's where that got set up. And I mean, this thing behind me here, which is the other case type thing, this thing is actually something I built a long time ago that I haven't got around to finishing yet, and it's supposed to be in the hallway as a coat stand and foot shoe rack. So at some point or other that will get sort of like finished and it will go into the hallway. and that's where a load of my models are kept at the moment. And then I've got another full bookcase there of models, and then above the Lego display case there's a load more, and that's not including what's underneath the bench as well. But to me, having the collection I have, I mean, I bought most of mine through online auctions. I very rarely go and buy and pay full price at a kit from a shop. So yeah. You got going on saying a productive workbench is an organised mess, very much so. And you got going with Nate saying, Marcus, is that the Revel paints you are using? I think
I
you'll find it at the
do.
moment.
Yeah, so I do have some aquacolor from Revel. I also use Vallejo, and I also use Citadels.
Yeah.
So that's what I use. Healthy mix.
And then we've got going saying, I know what you're saying about the sheer high cost of border model Lancaster. I heard after the second run of them, there would not be any more released. Probably not. 'Cause I mean, I think a lot of these border model kits, they're going to be. Is that your phone going off?
Yeah, sorry.
Is they're going to be sat in somebody's stash, and they're not going to get built, and that's the biggest shame of all. If you're going to go out and spend that much money on a kit, to me, I'd want to build it. I wouldn't just have it sat in a box on a shelf.
Well, there must be a reason, right, for the price, apart from being discontinued. You know?
Well, they were, I think, it was a wings kit, I think, if I remember rightly, that it originally designed by them. And then Dora took it over, if I remember rightly. Oh, and border models have always been an expensive model. They are sort of like, I'd say, probably one down from HPH.
Yeah.
Now, if you think border models expensive, HPH is even dearer. So, I mean, I've got one HPH kit, and I think Marcus has got one as well.
I got a couple. Yeah.
So that's the Helldiver.
Yeah.
It's the HPH kit.
Yeah.
So
How did you know that?
Well, because I've got one,
Blah, blah, blah.
and I might have accidentally encouraged you to buy one.
Yeah, true.
So yeah, I mean, one of the biggest problems I think this hobby has at the moment is it's overpriced for getting younger modelers to join in. And that's where it could end up being the downfall. Because, I mean, unless if you've got kids and they're going to inherit a stash.
Inherit?
Going out and buying a standard 72nd scale kit nowadays is costing you 30-40 quid. I mean, when I went out and bought my first one, I think it cost me 98 pence. It was an old Matchbox kit. So, yeah. But compared to that now, I mean, yeah, okay, so it's sort of like 30 odd years later, right? But it's just getting to the point where it's pricing out the younger generation for what they can afford. I mean, all going well and good, like the Vulcan and the Valiant and that lot. But you're still looking at 60-70 quid per kit. And yeah, not many people have got that sort of money at the moment.
Yeah, it's a different world, right? So
It's coming to the point of where you've got to be privileged to be able to sit there and do a hobby that we do, and what we enjoy.
yeah, but Exactly, and it's not just the kits. Then you have to get the paints and all the other stuff. And
Well, paints to me, they're not too badly priced still. Some are. They've gone
yeah, but I
stupid.
mean, in when you're purchasing a kit, you think, oh, I would love to get into this hobby, but it's
Yeah.
not the only cost, right?
Oh, hell no. I mean, if you sort of evaluate what we have in our man caves,
Oh man,
Yeah.
I
I'm
am
not-
screwed.
yeah, same here. I mean, I'm not even going to go there. It's scary when you sit there and you work out the value of what you have sitting here.
Yeah, because we're sitting here with adult money. We're not
Yeah.
12, right? We might have jobs, we might not have jobs, but we know how to kind of swing things to be able to afford. And Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
I don't want to even start calculating. You know, I know what my stash is worth for what I paid for it, and keeping me up at nights. You know?
You got Garrett saying, Marcus, thank you. The Citadel paints are great too. Shame that Games Workshop won't change the style of bottles to dropper bottles. Would be so much more practical. Yes, and there's a good reason why they won't change them as well, because they know they have the fault. But when it dries out, what have you got to do? You've got to go out and buy more. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why they won't change it. And you got Gavin saying, since the COVID malarkey, all hobbies have gone up quite a bit, but that's the joys of hobbying, I guess. Yeah, but I think
It has to be reasonable, though.
Yeah.
You know? I get it when everyone was sitting home. Yeah, a certain markup was needed for manufacturers and sellers, but we're back to normal and prices do not drop. And I think they can get the same amount. It's like, no, it doesn't work that way. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I mean,
not,
I'm lucky in a way. I purchased most of mine through Veterans Auction. That's a Facebook group on Facebook, as you know, can tell. But I haven't really paid high prices for what I've won. And yeah, I mean, Marcus has bought a few on there as well.
I've had one that's
yeah, you went a bit silly on.
Yeah, but it wasn't that much.
No, it's a Jeep. That's two. That's two you've done, isn't it?
No, it's the SAS one, right?
Yeah, the little SAS Jeep. Yeah.
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 I think that's one of maybe two kits
that
have gone a little bit like, let's just pay a little bit more. But for me, auction sites are great because then you can buy it or you don't buy it. You win it or you don't win it.
Yeah.
It'll always come up again.
Oh, it certainly does. I mean, what makes me laugh though is that somebody said they'd never go and get that many kits and you'd never be able to have a stash bigger than mine. That didn't last long, did it?
Was that me?
Yeah.
I don't know who that was.
And then the other week he turned around and said, well, I'm not buying any more kits.
Well,
2 days ago, another one turned up on the doorstep for me.
Well, it was a Swedish kit, and I was like, I gotta get it.
Yeah. Any excuse.
It was a great kit, I'm sure. I mean, I haven't seen it yet. But...
you got David JM. Wayne, recommend going into Game Store for very kits. If you're not too fussy, they can be good starters. Well, yeah. I mean, any kit can be a good starter. It all depends on the confidence of the person who's building them. That's it. And yeah, some kits can be a lot harder to build, like if you go into certain armor kits, but Tamiya, you can literally just throw everything in a box and give it a shake and come out with a finished model.
Oh.
Because there's only one there's only one Tamiya kit that I know that's ever had any really sort of issues, and that was the Harrier FRS 148. And most people know that it's a dog of a kit. But I've built one, and I'm in the process of building a second one. I don't mind them. It just basically means, to me, when you've got to make the alterations to what you're building, it makes you a modeler, not a builder. So it means you're willing to get in and stuck in and make little alterations here and there. That to me is all what part of modelling is about.
Yeah.
You don't need all these fancy pieces of equipment to make those alterations. I mean, I used to basically never even have sanding sticks or anything like that until about 2 years ago. I basically used one of these to make all my alterations, and it's just a scalpel blade.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I very, 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 very rarely need to use the sanding stick. There we go. So cheap kits. You got to go.
What signifies a cheap kit, to be quite honest? Exactly. Takes a while to think about it, because
there isn't really any way of getting cheap kits.
it's,
I mean,
it's like the kits that you, when I get them and you go like, oh, that's special needs kits. Hey.
Oh, you mean
I know.
that's, yeah.
Yeah, I know, because I know it's going to be difficult. It's going to be challenges, but I still buy them because eventually I will build them and learn from it, right? So,
I mean, that's the thing about special hobby, always known as special needs.
I didn't want to say it, but you did.
Well, I don't mind. I'll say what I say. If it's like, I don't mind them. I'll quite happily build them.
Yeah.
And I've built one already, and it's a little German thing, a Bauer or Bauberg or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a great little kit to build. Yeah, it's a bit fiddly because you've got no locating pins or anything like that, so you're going to basically line everything up yourself. It makes you work to build a model.
Exactly, and you get to use techniques that you haven't probably never used before, like filling in with putty, learning how to put, learning how certain putties work, and that's where I have run into issues, right? Like I get a putty and I use it, it's like, this is fucking shit, it doesn't work. But then I talk to you guys and I talk to the people in the chat, and they're like, well, do this and this, and it's like, and then you learn how to kind of encounter these things, or learn how to do a better job in the future, right? So everything's a learning thing.
Yeah. I mean, Galvanating is saying here is I'm returning back to the hobby and having to start over apart from modelling tools.
Yeah, welcome to that one.
Do you mainly brush paint or do you airbrush? I mean, there's completely two different mediums of what you could do there. Yeah. If you're airbrushing, you need one certain type of paint. If you're gonna brush paint like I do, then you'll need to do like another style type of paint. Now, with most airbrush paints, they're a lot more thinner, so therefore it goes through a sprayer. Now, with Vallejo, which is ones that I mainly use, they are designated by two different color tops. So you got like the air version, which is the black cap, and then you've got the normal paint one for painting by hand is a white top. Now, as I say, it all depends on how you want to do it. I mean, your setups will probably be dearer to be airbrush setup than what it would be for a brush setup. But that's entirely up to you, what you want to do and what you're comfortable with. So with me, I do use the airbrush paints, but they're mainly, I use them for brushing with. But that's me and the way things I do. I mean, that is airbrush paint, the aluminium, and that's brushed on. So it's looking all right. It just needs another coat, and then that should be ready for gloss. Now, one thing I'll say to you, if you're just getting back into the hobby, yes, go for something like a Tamiya kit. Fairly straightforward. very easy to understand. You can see what you're doing. Crack on. But when this hobby, if you've got the tools, then it's just paint you need. Don't go out there and sort of like go, oh, I need that, and that. Just grab it. Oh, it's connected again. Sorry about that, folks. My internet went down again for a few seconds. Why? Ain't got a clue. But yes, just I said give it a go, and I found brush painting is probably cheaper than the airbrushing setup, to be honest with you. You can go out and buy cheap airbrushes. Nothing wrong with that. You can just learn with them. But I just prefer to use paintbrushes. But then again, I'm a paint and decorator by trade. He's going and saying I prefer to brush paint as I like to take my time and really enjoy my modelling sessions. But I do know that airbrushing is a more modern way of painting models and has evolved too. Yep, I mean, I think it's each to their own. With the brush paint, you'll generally have to stay away from the black cap ones. I think it's the red and orange, red and black ones that are the AK ones. Yeah. Or, sorry, attack ones has the red, blue and yellow, I think they are, something like that, or black, sorry. They're the ones you basically don't want to have you want black ones in attacker, you want the white ones in AK, same in Vallejo, and then with the Revell paints and that lot, you can use them through the brush and airbrush by just thinning them down to the right amount. There you go. And yeah, but as I said to you, I do use a lot of airbrush paints as brush paint. It just means you've got to do more than one coat most of the time, or basically with me I mainly use the metallic ones. He's asking, YouTube had a funny 5 minutes. Yeah, occasionally it does that. I think it was my OBS disconnected for some reason. He goes, had a funny 5 minutes. What are yours and Marcus's thoughts on MIG ammo paints?
Well, for my sake, I don't have any MIG ammo paints. I'm sorry, so I can't, and I never tried them. I think that's the big one. I don't know. I never tried them. I have Vallejo, Revell. I got green stuff. That's about it, basically. That's it of that, of course.
And I haven't got any MIG paints either. So sadly, I wouldn't be able to give you an idea about that. So I think Marcus should buy us some, and then we could test them out.
Say again. Fine, I'll do that. And I go like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I think we should do that. So think of doing a little test thing every so often.
Yeah, in all seriousness, I started with Vallejo. I think that was
me to put you onto them.
Yeah, exactly right. And I had some Revell colors as well, so I didn't have the need to buy any MIG or AK or anything else. Everything I use is what I have. So, but I would try it if I had some, definitely.
Yeah, you can. As I said, you can brush paint airbrush paints. It's just, as I said, they have a very low opacity, so you'll need to do more coats, because with it being an airbrush, you're literally just laying it on. When you're brushing it on, you're pulling the paint across. So therefore, only a thinner amount goes on. But with the airbrush, you can literally layer it on, and it goes on without anybody touching it. So yeah, it also gives you coverage a lot quicker. But I mean, as a start out paint, I would always recommend Vallejo.
It seems to work most of the time.
It's-
90% of the time, Vallejo is great.
Yeah,
You know?
you've got the odd colour that can be an issue, like the whites and the yellows and the pinks. Yeah, they are in every single brand. But for a start-up person that's just getting back into modelling, I would consider the Vallejo as an intermediate paint. I love it, but yeah, it makes a good paint to start with because there's none of this faffing about with it. It has self.
I do have to say the Citadel paints are really good as well.
Yeah. Now, if you're doing Warhammer, then yeah, Citadel paints can't argue with. Again,
you just don't have to do Warhammer. You can actually do any kind of.
Yeah, you can use them for anything really.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So.
But they're not the cheapest of paints. That's the only issue with them.
Yeah, I agree. They're not fucking cheap.
No, yeah, bigger pots because you've got 3 different size pots that you can get for Citadel. Where are you? That's one size. That's 2 size, and that's the 3rd size. So you got all 3 different sizes there. I think no, where are you? Oh, that's the one, isn't it? I think that is one. Yeah. So yeah, you got all 3 sizes there. That one's about £5. That one's about £4, and that one's about £3 a mod.
Well, let me show you a bigger size, Ross. I know you don't experience it often, but you know.
Well, rattle cans, yeah, they're just bloody.
I'm just saying, there's bigger sizes. Paint.
Yeah, but it's a spray can.
So, same paint.
Not a paintbrush paint. You plonker. But yeah, so.
But yeah, as Ross says, I mean, I'm a brush painter. I have a full setup of airbrush stashed away somewhere in this room. I've never connected it, and I do brush paint. And Vallejo has been my savior so far.
You can do shadowing with brushes, believe it or not, but you're more relying on using your weathering techniques to give that shadowing.
Yeah, that's
the difference.
It's a practice thing.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do a lot of practicing to do it with by brush. Yes, it's a lot easier with an airbrush because you start off with the black primer on the base, then you go with your white for your mottling, and then you your main color over the top, a couple of coats of that, and then that's it, it's done. And then you're doing your panel lining. Now, the shadowing can be done with a brush paint or painted by brush. It's just very, 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 very time consuming. It can take where you could actually have a model built in, say, 4 or 5 hours. You could do 4 or 5 hours on a model and paint probably 3 panels. So yeah, everything's achievable. What you can do with an airbrush is you can do with a brush. But it's just the airbrush makes it more simple, that's all. So yeah, good question though.
Yeah. Yeah, because I've been thinking about how do you do the what you just described, the shadowing as a brush painter, and you know, getting the lines in and all that. You see all the airbrush guys go like
the panel lines with brush paint.
And then they go over with another line just to kind of get this shadowing stuff, and it looks great, you know. I mean, and I will set this up. I just need good ventilation and stuff like that before I do so that's what I'm gonna have to work on. And but yeah, so far I do brush painting, and it works out for me, you know. I'm still on the dry brushing thing, you know, because I really like. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Here we go. That has shadowing in it, and it's also got panel lining, and it's also got weathering, all on one model, and that's all brush painted. So if I bring it up, Dunk. There we go. So where you got the shadowing around here, the bay there, and then around the engine ports and everything like that, and then you got the underside. So yeah, it can be done. It's just very, 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 very time consuming and takes a fair bit of effort. I mean, yeah, you can get it done a lot quicker with an airbrush.
Well, it's
No,
like
nothing
any
like that.
technique, you know. If you want to be good at it, you practice it, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So yeah, but it's a fun technique to learn. As I said, it just takes time. And when you got to have fun with it, it depends on how much time you want to spend doing it and how much effort you want to put into it, like any model. So yeah, let me do props. So he goes, as I have somewhat cheaper beer money budget, I am in no rush with my builds. Yeah, I mean, I haven't. I've slowed down a hell of a lot compared to what I used to be.
Yes, I mean, for me, yeah, I'm also on a budget. You know, I don't buy the most expensive stuff. Vallejo is well priced. You know,
Yeah.
it's in a good range.
Yeah.
It lasts a long time. You know, unless you build 132s and you have to build like, you know, a lot of surface. Yeah, I get it. But 148, 172, yeah, great stuff. You know, it lasts a long time. What else? I mean, you don't need to buy putty, to be quite honest. You can just do sprue goo, right? You can use that as a putty, melting down sprue in glue, right? So you have some sort of a plaster, so to speak. You know, there's plenty of ways to make things cheaper and not just spend a lot of money on stuff just because it's branded or stuff like that. So you can get away with a lot of stuff, to be quite honest.
There's a lot of options available out there.
Exactly, and it's what you build and what you think at the end is what matters. No one else's opinion, right?
Very much so.
Yeah. So I'm still in a learning phase. I'm in a learning phase for the last 2 years. You know,
you got quite a man saying, "I'm doing a combo of brush painting. I think that's supposed to be brush painting and airbrush paint pre-shading on my Optimus Prime lorry."
Ooh,
and Galvanate saying, "MP model plastic. Thank you for encouragement with Vallejo, AK MIG ammo paints." As I said, they're all good paints. It's just a matter of how you use them.
Preference,
yeah.
Right?
Everybody has their own preference. I use Vallejo because I've been using them from day one. But I do have AK Interactive. I've got Attacker. I've got Revell. I've got Mr. Hobby, Citadel, Green Stuff, Army, and Tamiya. They're all the paints I have.
My only problem with paints are these. I can't sometimes get the right shade, or I can't get the right color, right? So I'm not a very good mixer, right? So I want a brand to have the color I want if it's specified in a kit, right? And they say you gotta do this, you need this color, and I have to fucking mix it. That's where I struggle.
Yeah, well, one of the things you can do to help you with that, Marcus, is get these pipettes. Because they do have measurements on them to help you.
Yeah.
So they're cheap enough off Temu.
Yeah, no, that's a really good tip, right? But still, I'm just saying, that's where I struggle. That's one of my biggest painting struggles, getting the right. If you're doing something historically correct or blah 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 blah, you want to have the right color. Now, I have come to a point where I go like, yeah, this looks good, you know? And it works for me. So take this piece for instance, right? This is actually not the correct color according to the manufacturing instructions here. However, in my opinion, it looks good. It's green and looks like an interior color. So it works for me. There you go.
Yep.
That's how easy it can be.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, face cam.
Yeah,
Jesus.
might as well.
Yeah.
So
Ta-da!
yeah. Well, we have been talking for the last sort of like.
Yeah, I know.
35
I was like,
minutes.
yeah,
Yeah.
here's my hands. Look at my
Yeah.
hands.
He goes, I am looking at building 172nd Airfix and Armour, World War II Warbirds, 135th Tanks by Airfix, Tamiya and ICM.
Yeah.
ICM, fucking kits. A lot of people don't like them. Fair enough. But they have improved a hell of a lot in the last few years. Tamiya, as I said, shake and bake kit. Airfix.
I don't see what the problem is with Airfix. I mean, it's a kit.
It can go either
isn't
way.
it?
It can
It's
go
a
either
kit.
way.
You know, same thing
Yeah.
with the Revell kits. You know, people like, I see a lot of comments. A lot of people are
Yeah,
putting
but
down Revell and Airfix. It's a fucking kit.
yeah,
You know, if you
everybody
don't want
sort of loves to hate Revell and Italeri.
Oh, Italeri, yeah, that's another one. I
That's-
have another kit here, Italeri. It is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I don't understand what the problem is.
I mean, a lot of people don't like Hobby Boss and Trumpeter. Now, to me, they're a lot better than what they were. When they first started coming out, like all kit companies, they had issues.
Yeah.
But let them improve, and then they have done them, but people sort of get so stuck in their ways. It's
Give them
unbelievable.
constructive feedback, that's
Yeah.
fine. But Jesus Christ, people are...
Some of them can be so anally retentive about when they say, "Oh, I don't know."
Uh-huh.
You-
I'll
you
build
don't-
whatever kit you put in front of me, and
Yeah.
I'll swear, I holler, and I will punch a wall, but I'll build it. You know,
But
That's
you just
how
won't
it
build
is.
more than one Shackleton. That's all.
Let's not discuss Shackletons. I think
Why?
I have a perfectly good one.
Yeah,
So
you've got another, you've also got a perfectly good Airfix one.
I do. Do I?
Yes.
It must be in the back of my stash somewhere. I won't see it for a lot of years.
I think we should do a public vote and see if we want to make Marcus build.
No,
a
I don't
Shackleton.
think so, because I will not adhere to this public vote, because you know.
Yeah, but then we turn it into a charity bill, so then you can't back out of it.
This is douchebaggery. That's
Yep.
what it is.
Exactly. But it's a good way of making you build things that you don't want to.
I have plenty of stuff I need to build, so there won't be a Shackleton done in the next whatever time.
Yeah, well, that's probably my fault more than anything. But the FX kit
I
does
did
go
a good
together
job
quite
on the
well.
first Shackleton.
Yeah, you did.
I did. I think I did. You know,
The Shackleton itself is a great kit. I mean, the newer ones, but the one we did was the old frog kit, basically.
yeah.
It's the old Revell frog kit, but
And actually, it's the first kit I did in this community publicly.
Yeah.
So it holds a special place in my heart. Actually, that's why I don't want to. Do another one.
don't keep bullshitting. That doesn't work.
Oh, fuck off! Thank you for ruining my moment. You know.
Oh dear. Oh. You've got Garrett saying, I think everyone struggles with thinning paints at some point or other. Different paints from different manufacturers are all different. They are indeed.
Yeah.
Since returning back, it seems that a lot of modelers now expect no flash and perfection from the box. Yeah. I thought building kits was about fun of the build and overcoming challenges. Now that's where I have the issue when it comes to Tamiya. Yeah,
It's
I like
too
the
good.
kits. It's just too easy.
Yeah, but what's the expectation of building a kit? Is it supposed to be grueling and hard, and you have
It's
to
supposed to
battle
need some
through
effort.
Course of flush or whatever? Yeah, but it's still an effort. If you're a new guy and you start
Yeah.
a kit, putting it together is not an issue. But then you got the painting, you got weathering, and all that. That's where
Yeah.
the skill comes in, right? I've always said I'm a builder. I'm not a painter. I hands up. I build anything. Painting is really difficult for me, and every
Hmm.
kit that I'm building has, great painting things that you need to do, and it's like, fuck. And then everyone's weathering, and they have powders, paints, fucking actual sand, other mediums. It's like, and it looks fantastic in the end. However,
Yeah.
as I said, I'm a builder. I can put things together really well. I'm just not good at painting.
You'll get there one way or another.
I'll get there eventually,
Yeah.
I'm sure. Whatever. I'm just saying there's challenges in every kit for every
Yeah.
person, right? Even if it's a Tamiya kit. So you can put it together well. Hey, you still gotta paint it, and that's where
Yeah. That's where a lot of things can sort of like fall down.
Yeah.
You got David JM saying, I have a mixture of kits. Basically, if it's a subject I would like to try and it's cheap enough, I will buy it.
Yeah.
Very good sort of theory to have. I mean, I don't build civilian stuff very often. So, but I do have a bus and
No.
the London bus, which is
No.
another build that Marcus has yet to do. So we all have actual, between me, Drim and him, we also have the London bus build to do.
Oh.
So we might do that the following Christmas.
No. Oh. I have.
Because Marcus, in his great wisdom, decided he wanted to get the special one. Thinking like, yeah, it'd be really, really nice. And then he opened it and went, oh, bollocks.
I mean, the fucking PE is weighing more than the plastic. It's just ridiculous. It's got wood. It's got metal. It's got I was like, Jesus Christ. It's got everything. I was like, oh, I'm gonna. If I start it, it's gonna be like 3-year project. Yeah. I'm sure, right? So.
You got Galvanating saying, you say Tamiya are easy, but maybe the challenge comes in the additional details like photo etch, resin,
exactly.
additions, and even the painting of them. Yeah, I've got no qualms about that, but when you get like your basic Tamiya kit, and it just comes as a basic Tamiya kit, very rarely do you find that you'll have photo etch in that box with the kit. Occasionally you do, don't get me wrong.
Yes.
But literally every Hobby Boss and comforter kit you get photo etch with it. They're standard near enough.
Yeah, true. And as I said before, it's not the building part. I mean, everyone can put things together.
Yeah.
Right. And figuring out, and Tamiya is very, or the recent Tamiyas, I have to say, the recent Tamiyas are fantastic. They're well engineered. They're catering to a group to get people into it and start building and buy more. I get it, and if you want to stand out, it's like what Ross is doing. You paint it well, you detail it well, you weather it well, things like this, and that's what makes you stand out, right? If that's what your preference is. For me, I love building stuff. I love putting stuff together. Painting, it's not really my thing. However, I need to do it, and it's pushing me forward in a different medium that I didn't push myself before. And having this guy here going, building his things, you kind of feel it's like, fuck, I need to put some more effort into this, or otherwise it's gonna look like shit. Right?
So Corner Man saying, main thing I want out of the kit is it will take me a long time and be fun at every stage. Paying 30 quid for a kit that is done and finished in 20 minutes is a rip-off. Totally agree with you. There's lots of kits out there that you can get for a really good price. You just got to know where to find them. That's the main thing.
Auctions are a great place.
Yep, especially on Facebook. Look up Veterans Auction.
Yeah.
You'll generally get some good prices in there. Then you've got Galvanite in saying, good luck with the Revell London bus transfers for the seats. Nightmare.
Oh no, thank you. No, I didn't want
Yes,
to hear that.
they can be a nightmare.
They
Just have
can?
lots of you just have lots of Microsoft handy
Oh fuck.
because you've got like something like 30 of them to do.
So I'm gonna put that kit way back in my stash. I'm just saying. It's not
Stop
gonna
making
be
excuses.
It's no excuse. I'm just saying. I'm gonna
mean-
kill someone building that one.
Yeah,
I
my
need-
London bus is up there, which is actually built. One of mine. As I've got another one which I'm going to do in the green London Bus Company colours.
Yeah.
So I'll have the red one and the green one. So
I have to say though, the most intimidating kits that are out there for me right now, and I haven't touched one in what is it? God, 40 years, thereabouts, 35 years, and that is a ship. I have plenty of ships in my stash, and I really want to build one, but it feels really intimidating to start building a ship. I don't know. I can build airplanes and whatever's and tanks but building a ship, it just makes me go like, "Fuck, I can't do this. Not right now." This is because I would love to build a few of the kits.
yeah, I mean,
all right.
it's building a ship kit is not hard, to be honest with you. It's a matter of just following the process through. I mean, especially with Tamiya, start off
That's
one
the
of
thing,
theirs.
right? That's one of the things. That's what you just said is one of the intimidating things. What process? Because if you look at people who are building online, they do that doing sub-assemblies, right?
Yeah,
It doesn't. For me, it makes sense. Sub-assembly, blah blah blah. However, if you just go by the instructions, it's not sub-assembly friendly, right?
Yeah,
So you have to have experience before you.
but you're not going to
I'm
gain
just
that
saying.
experience without
No.
actually trying.
Exactly. That you're making my point, right?
Yes. So
I'm stuck in this loop.
I will put a note on the actual schedule that we must build a ship kit in the next.
No, I don't think that's a good idea. And
Yeah, I think a nice sailing one.
I'm just no sailing ships.
Why? Don't look grumpy at me.
I don't have any.
Yes, you do.
I have one.
Exactly.
Not that one.
Victory. You got HMS Victory. Airfix kit.
Oh, so many kits.
1 to 180 scale.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I
I
know
might
you've
have
got
that
it because I sent it to you.
Fair enough. The thing is, I'm talking about the like Missouri and these kind of battleships and stuff like that, right? Yes, the sailing ship, the full riggers, of course. I do have Bounty and Wood, which I at one point need to get into and stuff like that. But I'm just saying, the ships intimidate me for some reason. I say I can build anything, but I do have a thing for ships.
Yeah. I mean, one of the simplest things you can do is just go and buy like a 1 to 144 scale Snowbury. Basic kit.
Well, I'm
Very
not going to
straightforward.
buy it. I'm not going to do that because I do have a 135 one in my stash.
No, 7 second.
So, the 7 second, sorry. Yeah, I was thinking about the other one.
But no, I mean, when you sort of look at your 72nd scale one to the 144th scale one, at least then you're going to build a kit that you know you can handle. That's what I'm saying about the Snowbury. You can use it as
I hear you.
as a basic one. And I think that may then solve your problem with building ships because it's a fairly basic kit to build.
Yeah.
So we've got let's see where we're going now. Again with Tamiya kits like tanks, try replacing the handrails with bending fly fishing wire for handrails or the aerials. Yeah, there's all sorts of lots of things you can get copper wire and everything. So yeah, totally agree with that. Just slowly build up your ability to do certain things by making handles, and there's dies you can get to do it. He's also asking, saying, "Don't be disheartened, Marcus, about the London bus. It is a fab kit to build. Honestly, just take your time." Which is, yeah, it does take time and effort to put it right.
How
I mean,
long
if you-
have we talked about the London bus?
Yeah, for about 2 years now.
2 years, yeah. It's like, don't take your time. Yeah, I haven't
Yeah.
even fucking started yet.
Yeah, because we basically, when we first started doing the channel together, it's like
Oh, a long time
we
ago.
spoke about the bus, and he goes, "Yeah, I'll get one in, and we can both do a London bus build." And then slowly but surely, it just got dropped.
Yeah.
And it just sort of really got dropped after his kit turned up. So I did try to pre-warn him that the kit that he had ordered, because he wanted all the bells and whistles, isn't for the light hide, because it's got wooden decks and
Yeah, but the thing
engine
is,
photo
he
etch and
did
everything
do
like that.
that, and I bought it, and I thought, yeah, it's not going to be a problem. And
Yeah.
then I opened the kit, and it was like, fuck off. You asshole. You know? That's how
I warned you though.
You did. I'm not saying you didn't.
Yeah.
I'm just
So-
saying when I opened it, that's when I realized that what Ross said was nothing to compared to what was in the fucking box.
Yeah, and this is
And I
where he
opened
learnt the
And,
reason
and,
of like,
I lifted the photo edge, and I was like comparing the weight with the plastic and the photo. It's like, no.
and this is why
I,
Marcus
Yeah.
must listen to Ross in the future when it comes to doing this sort of thing.
well, mhm.
Mm.
I'll just keep it there for now and continue.
Uh,
What the hell?
then we've got Garrison saying, "We all had that Nemesis kit or 2 or 3. We certainly do." I mean, I don't build civilian stuff normally. As I said, the only reason why I got the London bus because I wanted one. Simple as that. I do have 2 other civilian builds to do. One is a pickup truck, and the other is a lorry, which is somewhere around. It's a lorry with tanker.
I think one of the issues is that it's the repetition. If you have to do something 30 times, if you have to bend one piece,
Yeah.
and then you have to do it 30 times, it kind of yeah. Sorry.
You got Chrono going, "Marcus don't have any sailing ship, but I already said I would get him the Metal Earth Black Pearl."
Why would you do this to me?
Well, he's already got 1 Black Pearl. What you could do is get Salazar's Revenge.
I don't need anything like that.
And you got Dojo saying, "Ask Wayne for a Bismarck. I expect he has one to spare."
Oh, I have Bismarck.
Yeah, but the Metal Earth one is on about.
Oh, fuck off. No.
Marcus, build a U-boat before a ship kit. Yeah. I've got a 72nd scale one just up there in the corner, which I'm building.
I've been thinking about it. I have.
And I've got the 144th Gato class one up back there. So, fairly straightforward kits to build, easy to paint, very little detail on them.
I might do one. Yes.
Yeah. We'll see if we can find him a sub. A nice little 172nd one.
Give me something to work with. Like,
Do you know what a 172nd sub looks like?
I have no idea. I have no clue.
Oh, dear me.
Oh, crap. Here we go.
So say you want something to work with.
Ooh.
That is a
I like
one-
that.
Yeah. That's the
That's a fair
172nd sub.
size. Yeah. Okay. That kind of sub I'll work with. Yeah.
But this
definitely.
is the premium one because it has all wooden photo etch and everything like that. Just to cheer you up.
Why can't it just be a straightforward build?
You can get the straightforward ones. But that's just the one with the premium in it. That's all. So, yeah, that was one that I treated myself to for my birthday. And it's been in the process of being built for about 2 years now.
Yeah.
I bought that during lockdown, and I basically got disheartened with myself because of the photo etch. And
Oh,
'cause
really?
it's- Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of it,
Yeah.
and the pieces are that way because
Okay.
the actual hatch handles are all photo etch.
Oh, man.
So all the
No,
deck
I-
hatch
I-
handles. So you got to cut out all the parts in the wooden deck and then put the metal pieces in.
Do you have to bend them as well to kind of?
No, those parts you don't, but you've got all the brass pieces as well to put together for the periscope to make it move up and down. And there's the snorkel that's got to be done. Then there's the
So no, I won't get a submarine.
no, you can get the normal ones
Yeah,
without the
the-
photo etch. You
the
can
normal
actually get them. Yeah,
Oh, okay. I'm just saying, I'm up for anything. I'll build. I'll
yeah.
fucking photo, so it's driving me nuts.
You got Gareth there saying, I have 2 Nemesis kits, Airfix 148 Augustus Merlin kit and the 148 Sea King. I adore them, but we'll build one day. Yeah, I mean, I've got the Merlin, and I'm basically waiting till a Sea King comes out on an auction, and I'll probably win it that way. Because I ain't paying the prices of what they are, the new one.
Yeah,
Uh,
I don't have a specific Nemesis kit. It's just a group of kits. A group. That's the ships. That's all.
And he goes, Quino's going, why would I do this? Because I love you, big boy. And need spanking too. Ha ha ha.
What?
Then you got Gary saying 170-second sub is huge. It is indeed. And then Jeff saying, wow, that's a 172 kit. Yes, it was. And then there's also the 135th boat, which Marcus hasn't gone in to play with yet. Now these things are, well, they are known as one of the largest model kits on the market, which is the Italeri S100 boat, which Marcus has now got one.
Yep.
And yeah, they are reasonably sized, to say the least.
It's like building.
This is the 135th S100. Now, it's just under a meter long. So, yeah, it's reasonably sized. Now, when you put the 172nd one in, the 72nd one comes up to about there from the front.
Yeah.
So that's what gives you an idea. Now, I've got 4 of the 135th different boats to do. So, yeah, they will. This one I've actually bought.
It's a fucking
Very
paddle.
cheap.
You know, it's like I get. Whoa!
So, yeah, there's 2 different types of Schnell boat you can get, which I will at some point get the second one to go with that one. And I've got lots of different extras to go on there as well.
Yeah.
So that will be getting full sort of service. Yeah, I mean,
And it's like when I got to Snowberry. It's like
yeah,
huge. It's fucking huge. And I was like, I want to build this. And it's like, can I make it justice? You know, that's my biggest.
I mean, I've got the Snowberry in the windowsill there,
Yeah.
and she is quite big.
And I want to build it, but you know, watching all the videos on YouTube, talking to people, there's like brass, new barrels and decks, and you know.
You can build it straight from the kit, you know that, don't you?
I know I can. I know I can. But I know this audience.
Yeah.
You know.
But I mean, the Snowberry, I mean, my one's filthy. It's not even finished yet, and I've been building mine for about 5 years now. Well, 4 years. Just do that. If I do.
do. Reveal time.
Yep. And if I do that, there's the snowball at the back there. If I move this one out the way, that stuff, and there you go. That's the 70-second snowball.
It's fucking huge. It's like massive. When you shipped it over, and there was a big dent in the box.
Yeah.
Nothing got damaged, but it's Jesus Christ, it's huge.
Yeah. But I mean, with that one, that's near enough finished. I've only got the screw to put onto it, and I think there's a couple of parts that need to be repaired, like the little flagpole that goes on the back, and then there's the rigging to do on it, basically, and then that one's actually finished.
I'm just saying, ships are intimidating to me, regardless. Yeah. I mean, I can build an aircraft, tank, whatever, bring it to me.
Yeah.
When it comes to ships, I get like, oh, what do I do? You know, it's like, whoa.
I mean, when you get the ships of that size, I mean, I've taken extra crew onto that. I put extra crew into it, so it gives it like it's got a full company of people, and it's got like extra parts on the bridge, which I've actually scratch built, like the funnels to the original standard of the Snowberry, because they've just basically built that kit as a generic kit of the 5 different ships of that class that were around. Because I think the main reason for the Snowberry was because of a film called The Compass Rose.
Okay.
Yeah. It's about the Atlantic convoy, and she was a corvette that went out and basically had to do some, based on a true story, but it got sunk in the end anyway. But yeah, but it's a Second World War film. Look it up.
Will do.
Let's see. Let's go back in the chat quickly. Can you say, whoa, those are huge models? They are indeed. There's an Galvanator saying there's a lot of plastic goodness on that ship. There is indeed. I think to get it where it is now, I think I spent about 6 months doing that, doing all the camo and everything like that on the hull and everything like that. We've got Candy saying, Marcus, how do you like your Secret Labs chair? Are they worth the price? I'm off the buy one once, buy well mindset.
For me, the Secret Labs chair is nice. What you're going to find is, depending on your size, of course, because they want to know that, but the seat cushion is a little bit hard. It's a bit... how should I? Yeah, it's a bit hard and a little bit stiff, and you need to kind of use it a lot to kind of mold it towards your shape. But for me, Secret Labs, I wouldn't buy another chair other than this, to be quite honest. It's a good chair.
And David Jones saying World War II Corvette and Jack Hawkins. Yep. First Compass Rose film. I remember rightly. So yeah, cool. Blimey, is that the time already? 1:35.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah, I think we will. You got to go in saying, "Holy frigging shit, that's a big ship." Yeah. Oh, got Lynn just joined us. Yeah, Lynn. Well, morning, Lynn. Well, so saying sneaks in. Hi, Ross, Marcus, hugs. News break. I got a part-time job. Well done, Lynn. Congratulations. Nice to hear that you're getting there.
Good job.
Well done. Hey. Man Dan says, when Ross is showing his bigger models, I'm trying to work out how big and heavy they are in comparison to my 1/8 scale Ecto 1 that is made of metal.
1/8 scale?
That's gonna be huge.
Do you have pictures? Maybe a movie?
Yeah.
I would like to see this one.
Candy Graham from Mongo saying, thanks for the reply, Marcus. And then he's also saying hi and hugs to Lynn. Not that a size queen. Ha ha ha. Mm. Well, you like Marcus, it's like an understandable.
Oh, fuck off.
You got Lynn saying, hi everyone, bye everyone, hugs. I'm at my mum's house. Well, thanks for popping in, Lynn. So,
Bye.
yeah. And great to know that you've got a job sorted out, love. Good to hear that.
Yeah, sounds really great.
Yep. And then you got everybody saying hi to Lynn, and then she's also saying hi back to everybody else, and then Lynn Connie saying hi and congrats to Lynn. So, we are about to shut down for the night because it's now 1:30 in the morning. So we've done 3.5 hours. Not
It's
bad.
all right. It's okay.
For a Saturday night. So I will let Marcus say his tatars and show you what he's been up to and what he's got done.
Oh shit! I have to show. Okay. Just
Uh-huh.
give me a second.
Usually helps. I know the Alzheimer's kicks in occasionally, but
Again, this and here we go. So basically, what I've done so far is since I'm building, starting a new kit. Usually, it's the cockpit, right? So.
it's a plastic tray with bits in.
Blah 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 blah. Here we go. It's the sides. They still need a little bit of color. The seat and joystick and whatever it's in there. So I painted everything, so it looks really good.
Yep.
Sorry, in my opinion. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. And then we've had really good talks and had a good chat. And yeah. Thank you.
You're more than welcome. Me on the hand, all I've done is me tail section.
Yeah, keep me on full screen, and then we'll skip you.
Yep.
Yeah, see.
There we go. There. So that's basically what I've done.
It's fucking huge, and it looks great.
So it just needs another coat of silver on it, on the bag, so and then it'll get its clear coat over it, and then it'll get deckled up and glued together. So then that's ready to go on. So yeah, I'm pretty chuffed how that's come out so far.
Yeah, it looks great.
So yep, it's almost like a plane by itself, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's like the amount of plastic is like
Yeah. So we got Lynn saying looks good, Marcus, and we've got Jeff saying nice work, Marcus. And David's asking Lynn, how is the new job going, Lynn? And then Linda was saying, holy cow, huge. Yes, they are. It is a big B24.
It's a big one.
Jeff's going, love the black and yellow paint scheme on this one. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the reasons why I chose it. It's different to what most of the other ones are, either aluminium or tan or green.
I have to say, though, the way that you actually got it really straight on the, what do you call it? The
stabilizers,
yeah. It looks fantastic. The proportions are right. It's the right amount of orange or yellow towards the black. It looks really clean. Very impressed. I am really impressed about that one.
Yeah, I'm happy the way it's come out. It's come out better than I thought it would do, to be honest with you.
Talk about intimidation and stuff like that. Yeah, that's one of the things.
You got Tony from Mongo saying, love the black and yellow. And then you got Galway saying, good night all, and look forward to Warhammer Tuesday live stream. Yep, that'll be me again. And not sure if Drim will be joining me, but he usually does on a Tuesday night. So hopefully things will get sorted out.
I'll join you.
If not, the old codger there will join me. So yeah. So yeah, we got Linda was saying, I haven't started, waiting for paperwork. And then Candygram just saying, I've seen RC planes smaller than that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Then we've got Lynn saying 132. Yes, it is Lynn. It is 132 B24. B4. Sorry, 24. Yeah, B24. I was right. So, yeah. It's the B24J that I'm doing. So, yeah. She's a big bugger. So, looking forward to getting it finished at some point. They've got Michael Hill saying, well done, boys. Well, thank you very much. And then Gowan in Modeler saying, good night, gents. Thank you for your kindness, encouragement, and a great live stream. You're more than welcome. As I said, with this, we just basically keep it simple. We try not to overcomplicate things because we just like to have fun. And that's the whole the ethos of my channel is what you can do with basic kit. And as long as you're enjoying the modelling hobby, we are here, there, and we will support you and anybody else that wants to join in that hobby for having fun.
Yeah.
We don't take modelling seriously. That's one thing. We have a laugh and we do silly things.
We enjoy it. Yeah.
Like complete full metal earth kits for Christmas build. It should be around here somewhere. No, I haven't saved it up too much. Where are you? Maybe there somewhere. It was here. It's probably, yeah, it'd be around here somewhere. In that flash. But yeah, it's Marcus's favourite build. He's looking forward to it so much. So you got Galvanated saying goodnight to David, and then David saying goodnight to Galvanated, and then we've got Lynn Dipple saying, I would like to do a 132 B17 B24 B29 Lancaster. That's if I can get the big garage. Yeah. Well, I don't know if there's actually, there is. I don't think there actually is a 132 B29. I'm not sure. There might be. I'm not sure though. I just wonder who would make that sort of thing.
It's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. So I will say bye-bye now, I think. It's getting to that point of the night. So we'll say bye-bye, take care, stay safe, and happy modding, and I'll see you on Tuesday.